Yes, we are live. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Updated Precious, and it's always a delight and such an excitement to bring you things where they happen for inside our country every day. No mind English where they speak for you because be like said it's in their mouth. So they bring on a things that happen for inside our country, and the idea and make will continue to build that awareness so that country people go know exactly the things and way we say they're supposed to expect for their leaders their hand. My name is Precious Enye, and always it is sweet my belly today with you. But today I have a very awesome guest in my studio, and it's sitting me. It's been a long time him and I were together. But before I let you know who the guest is, let me run down some of the conversations we may be looking at today to you. So, MURIC, because of the Ramadan school closures, MURIC berates Khan over comments on school closure. Say, why don't I go talk this kind of thing about school closure? Should be when schools they go on holiday during Christmas and I not talk anything. Who give on a mind to come talk because the schools closed down for Ramadan? Okay, we'll go to other matter. Enugu women protest Headsmen attacks. Block highway. They say don't do. We don't want again. We don't want again. Headsmen not gonna stop to attack us, so we know they do again. And then Natasha versus Akpabio. Female senators have passed stage of sexual harassment. Itagiwa, are you serious? So somebody can actually pass the stage of sexual harassment. By the way, there are people who are insinuating that, oh, the attack on Akpabio, the Akpabio matter is just because they want to look for a way to stop Tinubu's second tenure and they want to bring down Akpabio. That's why it's happening like that. By the way, about some later making the round where they go around the show, say Natasha Akpoti been the time when she been sue her husband when he be never married her, say you must marry me by fire by force. The lawyer don't respond, say nah lie yo, that's in. Now the handiwork of Wayo and GPT people to just spoil the woman name. Have I also told you that hardship? I've tightened my belt. Senators taking for granted. Or Joseph Carlo is complaining that the hardship self reached their side, not be only on a side today. Well, Real One is telling us to expect more fuel reduction of price because it be like say this price war between NNPC and Dangote, it go favor the people. They say if it continue till like June, July. But as we they talk like this, as it gets to do with the oil sector concerning the 9.4 trillion naira base away basically the oil, Nigerian lawmakers they don't issue 3 days ultimatum to all oil companies. Say if una no come answer us since we be so don't call on them. And I go see, and I go carry on the eye, smell on the nose. Okay. Then we go to more conversations very quickly. And there is this truth about how a Conde-led panel has forced Miranda out and reinstated Obasa. And I may also let you in on how Shaori slams northern Nigerian governors as ignorant, idiotic for closing schools during Ramadan fasting. You may also get to hear about Nigerian government confirming plan to pay 7.7 trillion naira fuel subsidy debts to NNPC. This fuel subsidy, be like say the matter they end at all. Well, joining me in the studio this evening is my friend and brother for a long time. We've been together for a while, and it's been a while we did this together. Chukwudi Ezugu, aka Husband Material. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, Husband Material.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Precious.
I didn't see your face.
Oh, you know this is my.
I don't see your face now. This your MTN people. You go want them may they study your network. MTN no be study your network.
And they overcharge you. I don't know why they don't want to study my network.
I not just understand. Your network just they hang. This is what they do no good at all. But make just they go share, make see whether we'll go still hear from you. All right. So moving on the show this evening. You do know that the MURIC Director, Professor Ishaq Akintola, you know him. So yesterday, in a statement, said that Khan is exhibiting double standards, such that it encouraged a breach of the right of Muslims who are a majority in southwestern Nigeria, while pretending to protect Christian children who are a minority in the north. So it was reported that the Bauchi State Ministry of Education recently released the 2024-2025 academic calendar outlining dates for the second and third terms. And of course, according to the schedule, the second term, which began on January 6, 2025, was set to run for 11 weeks with a midterm break from 1st of March to 5th of March, extending until April 6th after Ramadan fasting. You understand? But not only for Bauchi State too. For Katsina State, schools don't shut down as they talk to you because of the Ramadan fasting, so that people can edify the soul and not just edify the soul and the spirit and not just edify the brain. But you do recall that say can't be talk, say that kind of thing. Say why would MURIC be doing this, or why would Northerners even think of doing this? That it is not good, because how will the children who are Christians in the North go to school, since them they know they fast? But as it take be like this now, MURIC don't come answer say why on again mind to talk for inside this kind of matter. Chukudi, I feel like make you put your mouth as this take do you for body, how you take see wetin MURIC talk.
It is very important make I mention say this matter not be matter of MURIC versus CAN. This matter na common sense versus nonsense. Now wetin this matter be. Now, if we check the academic calendar for inside Obodo Nigeria, you go see say the first term they start after the summer break.
Yes.
That's from, you get some parts of Nigeria where they say now September, October, now in the children then go start school.
Oh yes.
And it go run up until the Christmas break. Now the Christmas break now there be the time where they say the children will finish first term, so that when they resume for New Year, it will be second term. And that one will carry on. Yes, it will carry on until around that March period, April. Then they will come back on do the third term, and the session will end for September. It is really very sad. Say we get adults when they make this kind of argument about religion. Who don't say, who they discriminate against one person as he did against another people. This did not make any sense at all. If you ask yourself, say, the students then they go school to go learn, and what if then they learn? Now things will go add value to them and make them, when we say they will grow up to contribute to the development of our society. If you look the entire period of Ramadan, you come for that one midterm, that one don't pass midterm break, that one not on midterm holiday.
You don't give, because I hold 30 days.
The whole 30 days, and you give them, and your excuse now say, you want to make the whole period, the holy month of Ramadan, make the children them do them well and make everybody put body. You ask yourself, say, for those when they do other things, should then they observe any break this particular period? I hope say say people when we say them be professionals, then they discharge their responsibility. They give them time when you reach for say make them break the fast. But that one not supposed to affect what they do. And it is very sad. Say we get people when we say then they carry religion for head, whether na the CAN, whether na the MURIC. But our country, the things we they see, will not be like people when they're religious at all. Will not be like people when they say they practice the tenets of these religion practices, then the way when they take teachers to practice them. It will not make any sense. It not get any reason why you go talk say make children stop school for that long because of the holy month of Ramadan. And it not make sense. A person can bring the argument of say you get majority Muslims for the southwest of Nigeria during Christmas holiday in call. But that period, where they say people they on break. So which kind of argument you want to make? Why you come, they talk things upside down? You're not supposed to be like that at all.
So, but think, say, if you go by the argument of MURIC, feel, say, maybe themselves then get it right somehow. Because if you look at our academic calendar, most times, say, Christians, they go holiday, the children, they on holiday. Like the Easter holiday, school, they on break. The Christmas holiday, school, don't break. Think, say, then get right to even make that complaint with it. Remember, say, not the only MURIC don't complain. Even Bashir Ahmed now, your former president, media aide, they also come out, can't complain. Say why it be say they need to complain when it be say even Muslims they go school during Christmas period.
No, but the argument what they make now say whether you like them or not, if you check the way when the calendar take day, the time when they go that break now, when the pupils them don't finish what that they do for school. This one now you talk say they announce midterm break. Announce midterm break when enter inside April because of the month of Ramadan. Now the argument is that December and Boxing Day no dey change. December na every 25th. Boxing Day na every 25th. In fact, na those 2 days that we dey get public holiday for the entire country. And afterwards, people dey go back to the work wey be say dem dey do. Nobody talk say make you no observe holiday. Wetin we dey talk na say how you go take stop this thing? Wetin you suppose dey do na? If you wan come up with your own calendar, because your argument now na say majority of the pupils wey dey the northern part of Nigeria dem be Muslims. Then work your calendar. Work your calendar to fall for that period where we say, if now una oh no, every holy month of Ramadan, the children then go there on break. No need to announce break for a period of 1 month because of the holy month of Ramadan. Don't leave the children then hanging. Now remember, say some of the things what these children they do, the things they unified. Like for example, those will go right to WAEC. They don't go right to WAEC because of say they be Muslims and then get a particular time when they go right to WAEC. Everybody go right time at the same time. Those who they right neck will go right time at the same time. So you they put these children at a disadvantageous position because you they carry religion for them. And I also tell you say we get different parts of this world where people still they go about their business during the holy month. Don't also forget, say Ash Wednesday, they start tomorrow. Ash Wednesday, they start tomorrow. If Catholic schools come out front of say, because of say the month of Lent, they start from tomorrow, make everybody take break, make the children go out. That didn't make any sense to you if you reason and logically. So it don't make any sense. If you want to work the calendar, so that because of say you say this place now majority dominated Muslim pupils,
Yes.
you won't make it a fall in that period. Work that calendar. No people just wake up decide say you want to go this long break. Go affect other people when they say no, they practice that religion. So it don't make any sense at all. It don't make any sense. Not the
Okay.
argument for everybody to people.
So say now 4 states now this thing do extend to Bauchi State. Yes, some wicked friend Bala Muhammad, my first starter. Then Katsina State or your former president state take over. Then Kanu and Kebbi don't take over. MURIC, the ginger say the states then just extend their holiday to accommodate Muslim children will be say go fast during that period so that they will get a stress-free Ramadan. But what did they call them? Christian Association of Nigeria, they talk say they alter the curriculum. So waiting Christian children now go can do why the Muslim children they relax for house to they fast and pray. So how we be say if we just come to common ground like this? The reason why I make this thing important is because of say understanding say our constitution as a secular state no even supposed to give any preference to any religion at all. But it be like say even the same constitution alter Easter by giving preference to Islam as because of say Islam they mention multiple times in our constitution without a single mention of Christianity. If you say that this kind of thing, they give Muslims this hand, say, oh, it be like say, then get upper hand to dictate anything and it will happen.
I don't think say this one a problem of our constitution. I think say this one a problem of poor decision making on the part of politicians. Now, poor decision making on the part of politicians. Nothing supposed to concern these children when they go through with this religion or that religion. The focus supposed to be waiting them they learn for school. And if you get calendar, when specify say na A, B, C, D, now like this go day. Why you can't they cause confusion because of say so this one be like competition against 2 major religion practices inside the world of Nigeria. Okay, make I go ask you now. Those will be traditionalists. What do? Those will they serve Amadioha, the god of thunder. Those will they serve Shango, the god of iron. What is they going to do for this time period? No, now question facts now. So all these things we concern religion, not even supposed they enter waiting with they do at all. Especially for that place, they say children they go school to go learn. You don't make any sense.
Thank you. As a talk show, I can't remember that lawyer where BC also tying own wrapper now, tying red colors, go court. Since they say make everybody wear hijab, anybody get right to dress the way they represent their religion. So he himself doing own. But then still speaking about this matter, yes, where Supreme Court give that judgment about. You remember that case now?
Yes. Now Osun State
Yes. So now human rights activist and former presidential candidate Omoyele Sowore don't also lambast northern governors for shutting down schools in Bauchi, Kaduna, Katsina, and Kebbi State. Sorry, Kano and Kebbi states because of the Ramadan. In fact, in court, he said the decision na ignorant and idiotic. Sowore talk as they ask questions concerning this for inside interview. In point out, say, even for Saudi Arabia, when I then get Gongo, the most Islamic religion, say they know they even feel do this kind of thing. Say for Lassa Hajj, say schools they also remain open during Lassa Hajj himself. So why it be say na Nigerians then carry, in fact, Africans they can't carry the religion where be say they borrow from other people then for edge, pass the people then where they collect the religion from. It is what they do for Nigeria or for Africa.
Simple. The custodians of the most holy site.
Oh dear, network will not let me hear you.
You hear me now? You hear me now?
Okay, I hear you now. I've been using for a while.
No be say we too they do. We not know anything. Now why I talk say this thing as a result of the politicians of political leaders, the custodians of two of the most holy sites in Islam, Mecca and Medina. According to what Shawara don't tell you, this ones not get any problem. Go about the practice, the holy month, very important. As it concern, what people expect for adherents of that faith. But it's not supposed to affect the way you live your life. In fact, you don't go get plus because you do things extra. Make everybody know. Maybe they hold your belly because the thing they affect your head. You don't get any extra grace where you go receive because of say you they do the thing, make it be like say now only you they do it. And now why we they here, not the matter of whether we do it.
Hello.
I they hear you.
But network no even let you at all. It's supposed to MTN if not their network they use by now because they just charge you money for nothing and they don't even let your video show at all.
And I mean they talk, I they see myself for here now. I say, okay, they hear me now.
Your network they hook for my end, but they hear you now. Your voice will they hear, but we need to see your face because the network they hook.
Chai. See me now. I they touch my baby now. I surprised say the.
We don't even see the baby where they touch them. That be the problem.
This one be as get to.
No, we go manage the good.
I they see you. I they see the light from your ring light for your glasses. I they see you confirm. So I don't know when maybe now MTN need to do something.
The network, no vex.
God pass them. No.
Just the talk when could they go? You see they feel your vibe for your voice.
So what did they talk? I say, waiting with the experience, not be because of say we too do, now because we don't know. And as a result of the poor decisions of political leaders, now why would they get this issue? If the people will be custodians of two of the most holy sites, Mecca and Medina, for this world, the thing not they affect their life and then they go about their business. Why did you say we can't put ourselves for difficult situation? Why they make life difficult for these children then? Forget even the ones where they say not they fast because they be Christians. Even the children, you don't see people when they go school. If the people don't go school for 1 week, everything play don't enter head.
You go forget them.
Practice don't make sense at all. If you say you even talk, say okay, because of the way you want maybe thing day, make them do half day, so that they will carry plenty homework go house because you don't want to make them day pressure. Yes, now it makes sense. But this one when you say you close school. You give me 10 break when you're supposed to enter Guinness Book of World Records. That's crazy.
So what will we do to really resolve all this kind of matter so that next time go they happen? What will we
our political leaders need to separate religion from administration. They need to separate religion from administration. And all these things are to score cheap political points. Because like I talk, we know they really see the practice of the whole religion where they carry for head for inside this our country. So allow religion they where it is. Allow education they the way it is. Administration and religion are supposed to be 5 and 6. You not get any business.
All right. Okay, so Moko enter inside another matter entirely. This one has to get to do with the Southeast as women from Eha or Hala. Now your village, Chukudi Ezugu. This one are comprising of Muji, Umujove, and the Abo autonomous communities for inside Isi-Uzo local government area of Enugu State. Today, they don't protest. In fact, they even block expressway. Say Fulani Herdsmen to attack them. They let them enter their farm at all. Say they no go agree. They no want again. The protesters then block the Nkalago Eha-Amufu, became Obola for Federal Highway. Obola for a Federal Highway. They all carry green leaves and signing with placards. We carry different lamentation. And they carry. They just they complain, they talk, say they no go fit, they do again. Can't they sing songs them to draw the attention of the people them for waiting a bit they go through. So the protesters, they accuse the security agencies of failing to protect them, while the attackers they continue to destroy their farms and settlements. Now they share different accounts of how they don't rape their women, beat them, how they don't even kill people. Say this kind one, they don't too much. Say they not fit do again. They need agree do again. If I quoting one of them, he say our women are being raped, our husbands and sons can't go to farm anymore. When we go to the farm, we're beaten, raped, and brutalized. The women lamented. That's what they talk. And the contest, the con they talk, say this kind one, they no go fit to talk, take them again at all. Say the matter, it get as it be them for body. This will not be the first time we will hear this kind of news they happen. We don't hear them before. In fact, just day before yesterday, we hear say, oh, Chiku, they be like, say your network don't drop out. Just day before yesterday, we hear say some truck Okay, all right. Apologies for that short network downtime. Please forgive me for that short network downtime. So this matter now we get to do with them. While we wait for Chukudi to rejoin the conversation, apologies. So you would recall that earlier in the week, some people also did protests in Jos, particularly Plateau State, where they said that IPOB have been attacking truck drivers bringing food to the southeast. Say IPOB, they attack truck drivers, when they bring food into the southeast. And people come and talk, say, when this IPOB own con they happen, when this attack they happen. So the truck drivers for Jos, for inside Plateau State, now there and they protest this attack. Say, no, they no go fit come again. Say the attack where be say IPOB, they attack their people them as they bring food come. Say the thing don't too much, they no go fit come again. As the truck drivers, they complain their own complaint. Today now the turn of Enugu State women to also complain about the same attack this time around now from the Headsmen then. So on whose side are we really in this? I wish I can get you that footage on the complaint about IPOB attack by the farmers. It would have been important that we get to see that. I'm trying to get to load that footage, but I can't get it. While I try to see if I can reconnect back with Chukudi to rejoin the conversation. Sincere apologies because network just get as it be since today. You know, even let us at all make it for be. So these people complained about IPOB attacking them and not even let them do anything in their farmlands anymore. And we kind of wonder, say, okay, IPOB people they complain, if they even responded to them and said that no, that there is no way them IPOB can attack people, drivers bringing in food from the north at all, because that this is not the first time. I mean, then na business where people they do consistently before, and they never get any reason to attack truck drivers. As a matter of fact, IPOB they pin them down saying a federal government or maybe people then when they raise propaganda against IPOB, now then they in charge of this propaganda, so that make them paint IPOB to be that terrorist group where they say they call them to be, because they try to define things where they will say they don't do, will really make them that terrorist group where did they call them to be. And this one, they very, very worrisome, because IPOB they talk say they never get any reason to attack any truck driver before, and they never get any reason to even do anything to people before. So why it be say they go talk say they attack drivers in situations like this? And then these women, let me get further details of the complaint of these women in Enugu State as they complain about the attack by Headsmen. In fact, one Odo said that every year during harvest, Fulani Herdsmen come and occupy our farms, destroying our livelihood, where farmers and we have no other means to survive except through farming. Now, the worst is that they have sacked us from our farm settlements. So many of us don't have anywhere to go to again. Our houses have been burnt down and the invaders occupy it. Are you serious? In Enugu State. In Enugu State, Fulani Herdsmen have burnt down the houses of indigenes of those states, and their houses have been occupied that they don't have where to go to again. This is very worrisome. Now, if they send soldiers and police, they said what? They said the worst is that they have sacked us from farm settlements. So many of us don't have anywhere to go to. Our houses have been burned down. Yeah. They now said so many of us people, children, youths, and our husbands have been killed. In each of these cases, our government and security agencies would deny that our people were not attacked and killed. The reason for doing so, we do not know. If they send soldiers and police here, they would only patrol the town. They don't go where these criminals are occupying at all. So they lamented, adding that it is high time the Fulani Herdsmen attacks stopped in their villages because they are tired of this incessant attacks. Let me see if I can just quickly add the link to the group here so that if you'd like to join in on the conversation and comment on any of these issues, please kindly do so while we're still having the conversation. And so I wait our guests to rejoin the conversation. So you too can also join the conversation to air your thoughts, your reactions on the conversation. Kindly join the link posted and you can join the conversation and just joining the studio and have your thoughts aired on the conversation. So what do you make of this attack by herdsmen on farmers in Enugu State, to the extent that they are crying that their farmlands have been taken away from them, their houses have been burnt down, their properties destroyed, and they don't have anywhere to go to again. Now, reading further that conversation, they said our people don't have boundaries with Fulani herdsmen. That is, they don't share boundaries with Fulani herdsmen. So obviously, where are they coming in from? Remember that there is a part of Enugu State that shares boundary with Benue State. Could it be that they're coming in from Benue State? If you also recall, the people of Benue State are also going through the same situation. Day in, day out, year in, year out. They are facing consistent attack from herdsmen, armed herdsmen, they call them. So they say, so we don't find it plausible how the government is dealing with the issue with hide and seek. So they're indirectly accusing government of not being sincere on how they are dealing with this issue of herdsmen attack. That government is not, showing sincerity in the way that they're handling the herdsmen attack of the people of Enugu State, of this village in Enugu State. Now, according to the protesters, over 150 people from the affected communities have been killed between 2020 and 2025, in the last 5 years. These herdsmen have killed about 150 human beings from this Enugu State community. Not any other community in Enugu State, this particular community in Enugu State. 150 of their members have been killed, while more than 28 farm settlements have been sacked and occupied by their attackers. Hey, this is worrisome. 28 settlements, their farm settlements, have been sacked and occupied by these herdsmen who are attacking them. And if they call the military agencies, they are barely doing anything, or the security agencies barely react or barely do anything about what is going on. What is the way forward? How are they going to cope with this situation? Let me see if I can put the call through to Chukwudi. I don't understand. I think his network has really had the most of this conversation. We can't seem to have him rejoin us again because of the network issue. Let's see if we can put a call across to him so that he can join the conversation. But yes, Chukwudi, are you having challenge rejoining?
I have challenge. I don't know if it is my data. I don't know if it is the network. But I have been struggling to join, and it's been very difficult. I'm really very sorry. This is the first time that this entire situation is happening.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell my lawyers to write something and query them for this process.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the troubles. It's okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. All right. So while I try to get another guest to join us very quickly, let's just go on with the conversation. You can also jump in on the conversation and, click on the link that I just posted. Let me pin that link so that it will be easier for you to get on the link. Let's see. Okay. So I'll try and pin the link so that you can quickly jump in on the conversation to put in your thoughts and reactions on the conversation that we are having around this issue. While I make out time to see if I can get another guest join us as quick as possible. It's unfortunate. Network would not let us have the most of this conversation. Very, very unfortunate. And this is what we get to go through in our dear and beloved country, Nigeria. So sad, but then it is what it is. We can't kill ourselves. The show must go on. That's what we'll call. That's how we say. That's what we'll say. That's it. Okay, so on the pinned post, you see a link. If you want to jump in on the conversation, kindly click on the link and join in the conversation from the pinned post. And it will direct you straight to the studio. Let me get your reaction and thoughts on this issue of Fulani Herdsmen attacking farmland in Enugu State. And then if you also, you can also call on WhatsApp. I'll drop the WhatsApp number shortly while I try to get a few guests join us. But at the meantime, let me see if I can play any video on past events and happenings so that we can use that to buy time while I try to contact other guests to join us on the show. Okay, so let's just quickly redirect you on the video of what played out in the Lagos State House of Assembly early last week. Let's use this to take a little time and I try to connect to another guest.
Well, sir, on social media, we have it information flowing that you barged into these premises.
Are you saying that I broke it or I broke the door to get access? Is that what you are saying?
I don't know,
so
sir.
So I go and confirm now. If you have had, then confirm from your source. He will do what?
Good.
Allege will do what?
Must prove.
Okay, sir, have you been reinstated? Are you back now?
I've told you repeatedly, I've never been removed. There's nothing like impeachment. So I don't know what you are saying. I've said this openly.
Sir.
That everybody, remove, what is it called? Impeachment or whatever, or removing is not democratic and constitutional. But in doing that, to achieve that, you must follow the due process. Nobody is against. I'm not against being removed. If I do that, then I'm not democratic. But all we are saying, let us go through the normal process and achieve that. So if we do, fine. That's just, I'm not against anybody. I don't have anything against anybody. All my colleagues, they've always been my brother. They have always been loyal. They've been dedicated. A strong commitment to serve the people of Lagos. And we'll continue to do that together. For me, I have no reservation, nothing against anybody, and no intention of victimization. So
okay, sir. Okay, there is a case in court.
What is the case about? What is the case about?
About who the current...
I don't have anything like that.
Okay, sir, are you not disturbed that currently members of the party, they are now being pitched against one another over this crisis?
No, our party is one. We are all brothers and sisters.
But we just had our honourable members who said that...
Party.
Who said that they have a new leader now.
Everybody is entitled to his or her. Thank you.
So what's next?
He has served a lot, not now. A sixth time honourable member in the Lagos State House of Assembly. For him alone, it's not an easy thing. Nobody asks the 32 colleagues not to even impeach him. You can do that. Obasa have served a lot from the time of XDP. That's when Obasa have been serving the Lagos State. It belongs to Asiwaju movement. It belongs to all the party. He has worked for the grassroots. Now we are here because of me. We are here purposely because of Obasa for the reinstatement. Yoruba do make one proverb that I'm speaking. I'm honourable representing Alimosho Igbedimu constituency 2. I'm a councillor. I'm aspiring as a councillor. So we are here to prove our support. We belong to Asiwaju mandate. We are TMM, the mandate movement of Alimosho local government. And we represent Asiwaju Bola Ahmed. He's our leader. He's an amiable leader. He has worked. And he told them that he will save this man back. We appreciate all our leaders that came from the southwest. Baba Konde and Ashoba. Say blessing to them. We appreciate them. Just for them to allow this guy to come back and finish. Let him come back, retain his office back, then resign later. So that's why you can see a lot of people. We are many people who are still coming. More people who are coming. It's an impromptu arrangement. So we are all here for the reinstatement of Asiwaju Omo Arole Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president that will expire in 2031. Obasa is coming back as the sitting and as the speaker of Nigeria, the Federation as a whole. We want him back to come back as the 11th member of the Lagos State House of Assembly. Obasa must come back. My name is Honourable Samuel Olamelekon Adebamowo.
Indeed, the Senate President has the right to allocate seats to every senator, and the senator should speak from that allocated seat. But here it is. I was not about to make a debate. Neither was I about to contribute to a motion. I was reading an SOS, which is a lifeline of any senator. For any senator to have invoked Order 10, that means his privileges were already, or her privileges were already infringed upon and denied. And that can be raised anywhere at any time. So once a senator shouts Order 10, believe me, even if I'm being dragged on the floor and I say Order 10, they are supposed to listen to me. Wherever I sit in that place, that's why he said any senator may rise at any time to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising, and I should be prepared to move same. So in this part, the Senate President, once I raised Order 10, he ought to have allowed me to speak, and then he could have maybe taken his own discretion to overrule it or move that complaint to the Ethics and Privileges Committee. But the Senate President failed to do that. Instead, he ordered that the Sergeant at Arms should move me out of the chambers and prepare for my suspension. And that outburst, I believe that the seat change was just the straw that broke the camel's back.
Why did you slap him? Why did you slap him?
Ogoni woman, the only Nigerian woman that has slapped his face.
Why did you slap him? Why did you slap him?
He slapped him because of his plan B. He thought that he could, since he couldn't get me to take that money, he thought that plan B, if it could come up on me, he didn't know that I'm a Port Harcourt girl. Port Harcourt girls are not moved by money, by somebody telling me that you will make me a substantive MD. The Port Harcourt girls are
Can we clarify this? Because we can't gloss over a slap. What is the plan B? He came up on you. What exactly does that mean?
We were having a meeting. Akpabio's meeting with me is either in Apple or at Meridian or whatever. Those are his meetings. I slapped him.
Well, Joy, are you accusing Senator Akpabio of attempted rape? Is that the point you are making? Or sexual harassment?
Harassment sounds better, not rape.
Okay, so you are accusing him expressly of sexual harassment?
Yes, I am accusing.
Okay.
Officer really from Lagos State? Let's talk about it. The speaker cannot equate himself to governor of Lagos State. It's not possible.
Yeah, but from what we understand, and this is a quick wrap-up question now, from what we understand, the battle is because Speaker Miranda and the governor are from the same zone in Lagos, and that's what's causing a bit of a ruckus.
I just said it now, that governor is from Lagos Island, Miranda is from Apapa, and really, if you're talking about that, is Officer really from Lagos State? Let's talk about it. Let's go there. Let us go there. Is he really a Lagosian? He's a Lagosian. Is he an indigene of Lagos State? And the very speaker from Lagos West? Lagos West is very indigenous area. They are Ojo, they are Badagry, everybody are in Lagos West. And they've chosen you up and above the region of Lagos State. And you are telling us now, oh, you are parading yourself in borrowed robes. Let us be clear about that. If he's talking Lagos West has a lot of indigenous in Lagos West. Is he Ojo, is he Badagry you are talking about?
Can we in all honesty say that our judiciary are giving us judgments that contain justice, particularly in electoral jurisprudence, You know the answer. I know the answer. And you know it. You are scared of hearing it. But I will tell you that today we seem to have overplayed technicality at the expense of substantial justice. And so facts of electoral frauds, of stealing of mandates, facts of helicopter being used to install governors, facts of ballot box snatching, facts of ballot box stuffing are no longer what matters. What matters is who wins. And until our judiciary and the legal profession begins to retrace their steps in installing those who violated the sovereignty of the people, and we are holding them accountable, Nigerian democracy may begin to think about using AK-47 as weapon of installation of leadership. And I think we are gradually getting to that stage. Many decisions of our courts in electoral matters have elevated rules of court far more superior and supreme, to the extent that the trials in election petition cases, roadblocks mixed with concrete made of iron, have effectively been erected on the ways of proof in election matter. Yet we retain the right to file election petition. Unfortunately, Nigerians are worried and about the judgments coming out of our election petition. That is why judgments coming out of our court in election matters are being revoted and ignored by those who are bound to obey them. People are revolting because they see no justice and good logic in these judgments. People know that such decisions are delivered against all known facts, which facts, even when presented, are overlooked under arid legal technicalities of jargon called burden of proof. We all know how we have chosen. I think I will need to sit down because I have issues with my leg. We have chosen how to sit under the hybrid legal technicalities. Now, today, there is a principle in Nigeria now called go to court. And the reason is very simple. Win at all costs, you will be given judicial stamp of authority. Because it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a man or a woman denied of opportunity of leading his people to get justice in our court today. That is why, with profound respect to politicians gathered here, election in Nigeria has assumed the do or die affairs. Just go and win. I think the kind of electoral judgment from our court, which in most cases are devoid of justice, has made many people to lose hope in the potential of good and purpose of justice and democracy in Nigeria. Any justice that does not produce proportional fairness and quality justice to the vast majority of the people in the society cannot be described as justice. In any society where only the very few enjoyed arid-colored quick justice dished out by those who are paid to give pure, unadulterated justice cannot enjoy peace. And I'm sure that's why peace is eluding us. There are many laws in Nigeria to give pure, unadulterated, quick electoral justice to Nigerian people. But these laws are being administered in most cases with very bad motive. Or there is nothing I'm going to say that all of us seated here do not know. We know it, but
All right, so I think I have Chukudi join me back. Thank you so much, Chukudi. Sincere apologies. I had to take a bit of time. MTN do you strong to know. You're supposed to sue them. You should sue them.
God pass them. But
You should sue them for this. Okay, so I'd like you to we were talking about the Enugu State attack, and I did say quite a lot of things concerning the complaint of the Enugu State women based on the attack of Fulani Herdsmen on them. I think there were a few things you did not hear. Some of the things you didn't hear that I said after you had left is the fact that they had complained that in their community about 150 people have died within the past 4 years, between 2020 and just this early 2025. 150 human beings don't die as a result of the attack of Fulani Herdsmen. And not just that, say about 28 farm settlements, they don't sack them. They burn their houses and they occupy those settlements. And now they are wondering that, wait, we don't share boundaries we don't share boundary with Fulani people. So why this attack on us? What did we exactly do to merit this? It's been crazy for most of those people. And now they're crying that their farmlands, that during harvest season like this, they cannot go to farm because they rape their women, they kill their children, they destroy their farmlands. What are they going to do about it? I would like you to jump in. I think I have a second guest joining me in.
Okay.
Really, I had somebody who wanted to comment on this. Let's quickly take his comment. Okay. OJ, you like to say something, OJ? Right. And let's have you comment and then Chukudi will continue. OJ, are you there? OJ, are you there?
I think there's something about audio.
I'm trying to unmute his audio. Check if you can unmute your audio from there. I am unmuting it from here, but it's not responding. I can't unmute your guests because they chose to mute themselves. So you chose to mute yourself. Kindly check if you can unmute yourself by yourself. Have you done that? Yes, he's unmuted. So go ahead, OJ. Can you go ahead and speak? You want to say something? We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. Maybe you try to rejoin again. All right, so go ahead, Chukudi.
All right, so this matter is very, very heartbreaking. And
very.
We don't get any excuse than to call on the government to do everything what they do to protect the lives and property of Nigerian citizens. It is really very, very sad. I did privy to certain information as to take concern security for Enugu State. But I go like talk say, even though the governor, His Excellency Peter Ndubi Simba, is the chief security officer of the state, he gets some things when we say we need to see on the part of our security architecture based on the way when we say the structure take day. You know, say our security arrangement is centralized. The Inspector General of Police there for Abuja.
Yes.
The Commissioner of Police for inside Enugu State go most likely wait for instruction before he go do anything. The responsibility of the police are to ensure say internal security within the Nigerian border are something when we say they don't allow make the thing break down. And it is very unfortunate say this insecurity situation for Enugu State don't bring that for a very long time. Imagine the number of people when we say don't die as a result of the violence.
150
in 4 years. It just be like say every year people go to look say, okay, who be the next person when we say this matter go affect, and then they go bury the person and then go move on with their lives. It's really very sad. I know say the Enugu State government don't invest in security. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, myself and Medu, we been there Enugu State for the Enugu State Security Trust Fund. And the governor been bring well-meaning people across the state. They want to raise 20 billion naira when they go invest for security. I know some other things when we say the governor don't put in place to allow the police people when they inside Enugu State or the Enugu State Police Command to be effective in their operation and make them get the capacity to do their work well. But if you give them everything and you know they see the results, if people still they cry, if people still they come out to Block Express, they complain, say, we not go our farms, we they die like chickens. And in the last 4 years, already over 100 people, now you don't pay for this badness. It is very, very important to make we go back to the drawing board and ask ourselves, say, even though we they try to solve this problem, what is the things what would they do? when no they correct. What is the things what we fit do to take it address this problem once and for all so that people go stop to the dance? I believe say it be like say some people hand they inside this particular matter so because if you get the people they talk say we know they share boundaries with we know they share boundaries with the perpetrators of this kind badness. Where those people they come from, who they give those people liver
with Fulani people, but say better boundary with Enugu State. So you think say them from Enugu? You think say them from Benue State they're coming? Yes.
Well, whether not Benue, now our security people there go do their work to find out where exactly these people them they come from. Because if you know they share boundary with them, now if you say them they come from somewhere, and something or somebody they give them the confidence when they go use entire communities, kill people at will and nothing will happen. What our security people they do? This is the time to deploy our security people and also deploy advanced security so that we go fit deal with this situation once and for all. A lot of these people, the reason why they do this thing and they go just do and come out, that because they believe say before our security people go come, they go don't do what they do. Even if our security people come, they know they fear them. So this is the time for His Excellency Governor Peter Udubi Simba when they do plenty things to use and say people get safe. To work with the governors when they the surrounding states, to work with the Inspector General of Police, to work with the President, who be Commander-in-Chief.
Hello, Chukwudi,
I'm here. I hear you. I hear you. You hear me? I said this is not the time. This is not the time for His Excellency.
I hear you, but your network really did bad again.
Child, not that. I said this is not the time for His Excellency, Governor Peter Udubi Simba, to work with the governors of the states where Enugu State they share boundary with, to work with the Inspector General of Police, to work with the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, to deal with this situation so that Enugu go they safe. People not go they die like chicken. And we not go come they discuss this matter for platforms like this.
Okay, so just over the weekend, I think on Sunday or so, some people will say them be truck drivers where they bring in food from the north, been protest for inside Jos, Plateau State. Say they no go agree. Say IPOB they kill their members for Southeast. So say they don't want, say make federal government come protect them. Even though say IPOB responds to that protest, come talk say say this don't be the first time when they do on a business. Which one come be say would they kill on again? On our people again. Say this one are the handiwork of government to make sure so all people where they bent on calling IPOB a bad name so that made them put that tag, say they destroy things so that they go feel get the reason why they really call them terrorists. Say now their handiwork 9 days because say they no do anything. I for like make I play that report because now Daily Trust TV, the owners of Daily Trust newspaper, now then do that report. And you go see the protest and the people as they carry the placard, they complain about IPOB attack because then just complain today. The next day, Enugu people come begin do their protest. Make we just go
incessant see killings of their members and destruction of their vehicles by suspected separatist members of the indigenous people of Biafra. The drivers decried the continued loss of lives, trucks and property worth millions of naira, lamenting that attacks have persisted despite repeated calls for intervention. Ado Musa completes the report.
Just stay there. You want government to intervene? Just stay there. You want government to intervene?
see. You see that complaint from the truck drivers themselves. Some of the things that they carry for their placard reads, say stop the killing, maybe they need to kill our people again, and all that. Follow for the things and wait, then they complain about. I would like know what you think about this and the response where IPOB give concerning this matter. And then as we come Mariam together with this complaint, and we see they happen for inside the Enugu State.
Yeah, I believe that these two issues, they're very separate. The only thing
they connect somehow.
the only thing we connect them together now say it gets people when they do badness, when they affect all the people when this matter concern. Like for example, for Enugu State, you get people when they fight people, when they buy over 150 people in the last 4 years, when they sack people from their settlements, when they put fear hearts of young men and elderly people from going to their farms, when they rape women. For this situation, you get people when don't attack people when they carry food to go different parts of the southeast of Nigeria. So,
but those people they talk say that attack never happened. Saying a lie because there's no evidence that there is any attack on any truck. That's a problem. So how do we even believe which now?
So now our security people now them go do their investigation. Okay. And now that investigation, now we go know who they talk to, who they lie. And ultimately the responsibility of our security people that to ensure say people they safe. I no one believe say people when they do business, where they say the business what they do now to carry food go meet people, when go buy the food from them and chop the food, go come out, come they talk say then they say something they happen to them when that thing not they happen to them. Because automatically the customers where you get, you they accuse them, or that place where you they go meet your customers, you they accuse them of doing bad thing to you. If now people arrange them to do this kind of thing, the investigation of our security people is go reveal them. This one when they happen for Enugu, if they tell you say over 150 people don't die, if they tell you say they don't rape people, if they tell you people they fear to go their farms, all these things are things when you can check to verify. So work don't step our security people there. Make them step up, do everything what they do, so that we can get the real information about this matter, and then go take action to protect Nigerian people, whether they're there for just plateau or whether they're there for Obola for inside the Enugu State.
All right, so so we'll just talk about security now. So for good, make we put eye for inside more security issues. As EB say, former Comptroller General of the Nigerian Immigration Service, David Shikfu, parading Paradanga Justman, say they don't kill him, and people will kidnap and they don't kill him. Now reports carry say the man then kill him after then being babam for inside Abuja for just yesterday night. Now they carry him for Abuja. For Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. Now they carry him. And now they don't power. The seat of power. Now they don't kill him. I go like me react to that before we go to other issues we get to do with security too, because Burutai, your brother, will be former chief of army staff. Some kind begin in head, say he chop money, he don't come respond for the money where he chop. They say he chop money where they get supposed to use buy gun. If you remember, for more than the past 10 years now, what they call on security don't they top our budget. Yet the security situation they worse every day for inside the country. So when did they carry the money then go? What did they carry the money then do? Where it be say security they worse, even when they top our budget every year. But imagine
person when they enjoy the kind position or the status of this Comptroller General when they don't fight like this. It is very, very sad. So this one means say insecurity go touch everybody. Don't get anybody when big person. If the thing continue to play out the way the thing they play out. Then number two, that inside the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, now this kind of thing happen. Imagine the kind of thing will happen for Abuja, the seat of power, where our that president get in a room and parlor. This kind of thing happen for there, where bad guys people are, packet person, buy the person, and then go scot-free. It's really very, very sad. And the reason why I point it out, talking about the status of the person where this thing happen to, and the place where this thing happen to, like what Nigerians know say, sometimes some of us, we dey under the illusion, say, we dey Abakaliki, so he dey far from us. We dey Kafanchan, he dey far from us. We dey here, it is far from us. It will not be my portion. My case is different. I am covered by the blood. If we not address the fundamental problems of insecurity, if we not give our security people the power where they need to protect us, if we not provide them with the resources when they need to put them in position where we say they go even stop these things before it happens. The question where you go ask now, who will be next?
Hell, God forbid. Not be our portion.
Not be matter of God forbid, not be our portion. This man, when you see so, if he say before he come out to house that morning, he don't drink 1 liter of the blood of Jesus. He don't use 200, God forbid. He don't use 2,000, it's not my portion. If he say the man get access to even firearm when they license, if he say the man get security when they follow him, because that position where that man dey, not be small position for person to reach that kind of level. And this kind of thing won't happen to him. He show you say if he touch anybody, all of us eat for breakfast if we not do the needful.
Okay, so Mako enter Burutai matter. So Burutai, your brother don't react. You know, say some kind of allegation been on top of a head.
My brother.
No vex. No be Nigerian man. You know be Nigerian. If you be Nigerian, you from Nigeria. No be your brother in be.
I know the number of children where my mama born. Burutai no be my brother. No be my brother.
Okay, so former chief of army staff, Lieutenant Colonel Tuka Burutai, don't open up about the tenor and the fight. So EBC fight against insurgency. Can they defend in leadership while EBC they agree say there's some kind of challenges we see the way concerning security will never end at all. As EBC today talk well. In fact, now Rise Television not even talk. He can't address some issues then, especially the ones we get to do with intelligence gathering, to allegations say in manage money anyhow. Remember, say they say we've been there head. In fact, the time we'll come here say get something happen to property for Saudi Arabia, from Saudi Arabia to selling off some properties at cheaper rate to Aisha Buhari them. Remember that incident, Chukudi? Hello, Chukudi.
I remember the incident.
Good. I've been just want to make sure say we stay there together, you know. And as to take mismanaged military money them. So I can't talk say he achieve plenty things. Say they plenty things that when you don't achieve, we see people don't even want talk about. He talk about so many things so that achieve how he be said and try between 2015 to make sure they pin Boko Haram down when we collect them back from some communities and all of those. But in the midst of all of this, those key allegations then we be say get to do with the way he spend money them and waiting lead to those properties we get for Saudi Arabia and all of that. Because how person will be saying a normal civil servant? Because for all I care, army chief, no be chief civil servant he be. How you use get money we use buy properties for Saudi Arabia? How you use get money to buy those properties then? Chukudi. Me and you be civil servant from now till the next 50 years. We go buy property for them.
We not go even buy property for Sapa London. We can't be to buy property for Saudi Arabia. It don't really very start say, you know, this kind of allegations. They follow people where we entrust with our resources to make our life better. They're very, very sad. And we get joint body of government where we say their responsibility now to better investigate to make sure say these kind of things not they happen. And people will be say abuse their office or the power when their office give them to answer their mama name. Unfortunately, it be like say we not take the matter serious. And now why would they get these problems then? When they face inside the Bodo Nigeria? For Buratai, I hope say they go down begin their investigation. Because this one will be matter of na big man, na person when don't hold big position, so we trust them. No, if you did the public eye, whether you did there or you don't, you did there before, and you get responsibility. They good make them check to use their show say you do what you supposed to do well and you not abuse your office. You get some of the things where don't smell follow Buratai when you say anything when you hear about them, you know go help but look say and they use corner eye, they look this person because they suspect him. It's really very, very sad. Very, very sad.
And you know, say this not be the first time where say people who put in charge or at the head of affairs, they do this kind of thing. Remember, say, 109 billion naira, see the fine for the former accountant general handle. Even though say we don't appoint new accountant general now. So make we go straight to the appointment of new accountant general. People they talk, say now, person will be say they in charge of our finance in terms of ministry. na Yoruba man. Person will be Accountant General, na Yoruba man. Head of EFCC, na Yoruba man. Chief of Army Staff, na Yoruba man. Comptroller General of Customs, na Yoruba man. Almost everything, the head of tax collection, FIRS, na Yoruba man. Plenty things we get to do. So, Inspector General of Police, na Yoruba man. Can't say, they mean things say, Buhari, they nepotistic. Say, be like, see this nepotism now. Now, another level and head of nepotism. Now, it means say people know they qualify for other tribes where for fit do these jobs. Then we be say then they carry all these people. We be say from only a particular part of the country they do.
You know, say when Oga Buhari been they do own, people talk say they want to people when it trust. I dey sure say now this same excuse. Now those way go support this kind of action go offer also. Say the president they work with people when we say interest. But you ask a very important question. You say say we not get other people from different parts of Nigeria when they capable, when they competent, when they capacity to do this work well. If you check the way we say things inside the Bodo Nigeria, sometimes we not they reflect our diversity and the fact that we get people when God don't bless with sense to fit work and solve plenty of the problem when we face inside the Bodo Nigeria. Whether you like them or not, these issues will continue to the form topic of debate, and people will complain. Say, why did you say to get this kind of arrangement where you say now from a particular part of the country, now all these people come from? Check the talk say now only them get qualified, now only them get the capacity, or now only them make these appointments them they reflect the diversity of our country, so that people will feel like okay, we get important people when they this government. We get important people when they contribute to the development of our country, and we they see say that they do their work well. It is very, very sad. But appointments still plenty. Maybe for subsequent appointments, that president will spread out. But for now, he don't do it in one day.
Okay, so we'll see the talk about I would say the talk security bit. Just going back to that before we go to other matter, we hear the operators of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. They don't arrest former governor of Akwa Ibom State, Udom Emmanuel, for the one we be the summer allegation of 700 billion naira from top of his head. If you look and well, since EBC this administration coming, remember say they been hold the Delta State governor briefly, make it explain how he used chop some money. Now they don't hold the what did they call him Akwa Ibom State governor, make it explain how it used take chop money. But people now don't they come they talk for inside social media say why be say if they won't hold opposition leaders them, it is easy for them to just hold them. But Yahaya Bello because of saying the APC member, it take it take months before it be say then rigmarole. Even though say EFCC chairman say if I don't arrest Yahaya Bello, lock him up, I go resign for office. It cost it take long before it come be say he arrest them. But waiting, these things, he thinks our EFCC they do well. Remember, say the head of EFCC talks, they even give a bribe during Mama Bera. Great take the bribe, 500 million naira. So make people they look down, they come out eye for money when no belong to them. So this one an a laudable development. How you take here?
Say I don't talk I'm here before. Say everybody when we say we give the responsibility to use our resources, suppose use them well, and they're supposed to ask the question. Governor Udom Emmanuel, former Governor Udom Emmanuel of Akwa Ibom State. When we say EFCC don't invite now, say making contact with him know about the 700 billion naira when belong to the good people of Akwa Ibom and how we take use them. Not the bad thing. But we talk something when also very, very important. You say if now people when they opposition political party, they very, very easy for EFCC to catch them. But if they don't join the ruling party, it will be like say things will get difficult. You talk about Yahaya Bello. Yahaya, don't forget say before they can't carry Yahaya Bello. Yahaya Bello even go EFCC office. They picture him inside the EFCC office where EFCC say they're not invited. Meanwhile, they declare unwanted. You declare person wanted, the people enter inside una headquarters. He still there, they follow one of una senior men, they talk, they snap a picture. But like you don't talk, former governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State, na PDP. Udom Emmanuel, na
PDP.
And don't forget, say years ago, the time when Comrade Adams Oshomole, na chairman of APC, he said if you join our party, your sins are forgiven.
Sins are forgiven. Flesh and blood don't reveal that to you.
Yes.
So now joining our party now and you're seeing they call they forgive, nine be the matter. All right, but we
Yes.
enter inside another matter where ABC they do me. The case of waiting Itagiwa talk concerning Natasha Poti revelation. She they talk say women for instance like no feel they sexually harassed once they don't they elected. Now she gets a lot to talk. She say by the time you contest election and get to the Senate, you have passed that stage of your life of being sexually harassed. You go there to serve and you are all equal in that place. Excuse me. Ezugu Chukudi. So because say I don't want to talk with the person who attend this matter talk for backyard. I don't want to come. So because of say you don't fit contest election, win, enter inside Senate, you don't do above sexual harassment. Nobody feel harass you again. Senator Itagiwa nine talker.
Senator Florence Itagiwa, they entitled to her opinion, but you are entitled to personal opinion. You are not entitled to the facts. And what is the fact of this matter? The fact of this matter now say the person where the victim of the harassment come out shout, say they harassed them. She even talk say she get witness when her husband, her lawfully wedded husband, when also don't confirm from the way when he take talk, like say if you say this thing happen, and his wife tell him say this thing happen. I don't believe say now for the place of Senator Florence Itagiwa to talk say if you don't reach Senate, you don't pass sexual harassment. Nobody will pass sexual harassment. Nobody will pass anything for this life. You don't get anybody when we say not fit face anything for this life. It can't be sexual harassment. When the bad thing, when we say we dey try see everything we people to see say we common harm for our society because it get plenty people wey don't suffer from these bad things. That talk when she talk, she come her hand and they disappointed. All the women when get connection to the Senate, when I don't hear speak on this matter, all when me I don't hear, I know say some more people don't talk, but all when I don't hear, we get connection, whether as former senators, whether as serving senators, whether as the wife of the senator, the talk where they talk will not make sense at all. I see Senator Ireti Gingibe. The way she just talk about it, she did trivialize the matter. I hear the wife. I hear the wife of the Senate president. The way she just talk, she talk like say the person when complain, not know what they talk. And I hear Senator Florence Itagiwa, Mama Bakassi, woman will be say growing up as a young boy for his solo for Nigeria. I read about her. I get plenty respect for her. For this talk when she talk, I get disappointed. It break my heart that she talk this kind of thing.
You know, say she talk, say she talk, say if a woman pick contest election win, say suppose don't be at the same level with the man. So therefore, you're not supposed to complain about anything about sexual harassment. And the thing really confused me. It means say that what thing they try talk say it means say sexual harassment not be again because of say you don't be equal with a man. Because women also harassment sexually. Remember, say sexual harassment not be only one-way traffic. A woman fit also harass a man sexually.
That talk no follow at all. The thing contradictory. She contradict herself. It not follow at all. Not be Senator Florence Itagiwa supposed to talk that kind of thing. Not be she supposed to talk that kind of thing. In fact, I believe say somebody like her supposed to lead match to the Senate to talk say this thing when this woman don't complain about. Make una look into it. Because if somebody went to this level, and you know, say we don't get plenty women for the National Assembly. Of the 360 members, whether the House of Representatives, and the 109 members, if you count women, shame go catch you. And we get brilliant women, we get sound mind for this country. Even though that one, now aside, or now another issue, we get women when they there, when they speak up, and when they treat her like this, because she come out to complain. Why not call for thorough investigation for this matter so that we will get to the roots of this issue? Don't forget. Say, woman, when they accuse the person when they accuse of this particular matter. In fact,
absolutely.
You get another person wake up say she weighed the man 500 when the man try her. So if we don't get,
she said she be Potako girl.
Potako girl when we are 500.
I've been playing the video. If you like say as he talk like this, make I go play the video. Give me Nigerians and they reminded.
Why did you slap him? Why did you slap?
Ogoni woman, the only Nigerian woman that has slapped his face.
Why did you slap him? Why did you slap him?
He slapped him because of his plan B. He thought that he could, since he couldn't get me to take that money, he thought that plan B, if it could come up on me, he didn't know that I'm a Port Harcourt girl. Port Harcourt girls are not moved by money, by somebody telling me that you make me a substantive MD. The Port Harcourt girls are
Can we clarify this? Because this is, we can't gloss over a slap. What is the plan B? He came up on you. What exactly does that mean?
We were having a meeting. Akpabio's meeting with me is either in Apple or at Meridian or whatever. Those are his meetings. I slapped him.
Well, Joy, are you accusing Senator Akpabio of attempted rape? Is that the point you are making? Or sexual harassment?
Harassment sounds better, not rape.
Okay, so you are accusing him expressly of sexual harassment?
Yes, I am accusing
him. So you don't hear him now. The woman will give him, he said a 5 million, I'll be 500, then she give up for her.
500. She pay her 500.
Okay, so now still concerning this matter, it is very painful. You think say women supporting women is scam based on the reactions of Ireti Kingibe? We don't even go call her my pikin, she's my daughter. Like they infantilize her, they make her look like small pikin, you know, and she's not supposed to complain for what happened to her. And then Itagiwana, we're also supposed to be like a mother figure, like you talk, we're supposed to carry placard, vex, put law, say if they no investigate this matter openly as the girl talks, say Wahala go come out. So if you say really, be like say women are with their own greatest enemies.
No, I don't think say women are women enemies. Because I don't also hear women when come out and they talk strong mouth for this particular matter. One Ireti Bakare Yusuf.
Yes,
when come out talk strongly on this particular matter, you know, she talk plenty things, so she scatter everywhere as they concern this matter. So I don't also hear other young women, you know, people when they do social commentary, when they come and talk about this particular matter and then condemn them in strong terms. I would like to look the reaction of the wife of the Senate president, the reaction of Senator Ireti Kingibe, and the reaction of former Senator Florence Itagiwa. Can't judge and say women are the enemy of women. Everybody gets their own enemy, whether supernatural, whether extraterrestrial, whether witches and wizards, whether principalities and powers, whether male or female. Everybody they deal with enemy. But me, I go take the women when they condemn this particular action in strong terms, and when they speak up, I go take them over the other women when they trivialize this matter. They talk them like say not be something when they're very, very serious. If we want to stop sexual harassment down to the level of say people they sexually harass students, for example, for grades. People they sexually harass, you know, women or men because of say they need some sort of help and you they in position, but you want to take advantage of them. We need to make example of this kind of situation. If somebody when they remember say when you talk about the Controller General when they say I tell you say the status. If woman will be lion, because that woman are the real lion. If you know what that woman don't go through for her political career, the battles when the woman don't face, the victimization, the intimidation, the oppression when this woman don't face. If you just to think about what she don't deal with and how she don't rise, reach this level to be one of 109 people when they inside our Senate. Those who they make laws for this country. Those who they say what they talk, they sacred. And somebody if you treat her like this, a principal officer, person when they say na number 3 man when it come to this country, it is shameful. And the way when these women don't talk about this matter, it is embarrassing. Shame they catch me. My daughter are not supposed to think like that. And my daughter, not the senator, my daughter will turn 10 for May 2025. I am embarrassed. I am disappointed.
Okay, so remember, say, he did the propaganda, or he did the letter where been make the round, where carry and say Senator Natasha Udwa being try to force her husband at some point, say if he no marry her, he take her to court, say because he promised her marriage and he failed and all that. Now her lawyers don't come react to this, say that's not just pure propaganda from people that we should accuse to make her look like say she be bad woman. So people can look at some kind things so don't happen. Like this woman now we raise this accusation, we say he give Senate President 500. Remember, when they interview the Senate President, then we be saying him be just minister for state. And when they interview him about the matter, what they talk, he say this woman, made them ask her what she do to her other 4 husbands who she don't marry. Say she married different husbands, what she do to the husbands then and all that. So you believe, I would like your reaction on waiting Udwa and lawyers get to talk. Say this one are just pure propaganda to use make her look like a bad person.
Now
say no,
waiting
that kind of thing no happen at all.
Now waiting it be. And you know how these politicians then they think. When one matter come, they go one sell dummy to come up people attention, to cause confusion, to make people think like say their head they shake. They know what that they do now. We know what that they do. This thing now better just to just cause confusion, make Nigerians feel like say make they trivialize the issue. I still they talk say we go need thorough investigation. Senator Natasha talk say she get evidence. She fit provide them. Make we get people when go look into this particular matter and make the judge am. Remember, say that first one, when the human being talk, we just gloss over the issue. Everybody come out. But that Port Harcourt woman, na person when they very big position inside this country. Now we don't get senator. If somebody will be senator for this country, they deal with this kind of situation. What do you want to talk about? So the first lady will accept the senator. You don't forget, say, when Senator Oluremi Tinubu bin dey that chamber, she been get one kind of exchange with a male senator. And the kind of things when that male senator talk, now things will be like, say, he won't bring her down as he take concern relationship between man and woman.
Yes.
So, first lady of Nigeria, if the second lady of Nigeria, if the wife of the 36 governors, if all the people when they inside this country, all the women, they're not rise up and speak up to talk, say, this thing will happen, they condemn them in some terms, and they won't make them do investigation, and go there very disappointed. The women will not speak up. Kudos to Una. I appreciate when Una come out to talk about this thing, but we need more Nigerian women. We need the generality of our Nigerian female population to stand up for one of their own. Call for thorough investigation. Look, we get to the root of this matter and make them punish who be the person when they say do this kind of badness. Sorry, NEPA don't show you shaggy. Hello, ye precious. Hello, ye precious. Child.
there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, trying to reconnect back. Okay, I reconnected back. Can you hear me? Okay, so whilst I wait for you to joining, I don't know if Flagship is there and he can hear me. Flagship, are you there? Can you hear me? You're muted. Sincere apologies. This is Nigeria, so I had a bit of power changeover, and that's why we had that disruption on the streaming. Sincere apologies. Chukudi, are you there? Can you hear me, please? Chukudi, are you there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm trying to speak to you. Well, if you can't hear me, Flagship, if you can hear me, please kindly join the conversation. I see that you're trying to join the conversation. Unmute yourself and joining, please.
Precious, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good to see you.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you. Are they fine? Are they tight? How your side?
We did. We thank God, bro. I
Well
say,
done.
whether or not have been at this telecom guys.
No. So I had power changeover. I changed power and immediately the thing called result. Thank you. Go ahead, please.
Well, I want to speak on this Senator Akpoti's case.
Akpoti's case, yes, okay.
Yes. So the angle when me I won't come from 90 days. I did look out from the side, say, if nothing is done to address this matter properly and they see an end to it, I feel sorry for the victims when it will come out later. I say so because I did look at the broader Nigerian girl child and the average Nigerian when you not get a voice. You and I know say many people do when they go through this at the lower level. House boys, house girls, stepchild, stepdaughter, girls for school, even ladies for workplaces. If this thing is not properly addressed, if they sweep them under the carpet, it go hard for any victim to speak up or speak out again. And it go empower men when they dig into this kind of nonsense to they do more because they know say nobody go fit criticize them or prosecute them. Because the biggest thing when everybody they ask for now evidence from Senator Akpoti against the Senate president. But this is an opportunity for Nigeria, and when I say Nigeria, I mean the women in Nigeria, to come up with one large voice to not only speak against this kind of dastardly attitude, but make them also push for a legislation when you go address this matter to protect the everyday Nigerian girl child out there on the street when they go through this kind of thing. It did disappointing, say, Senator Ireti make the kind of comment when she make. The Senate president's wife came quickly to defend her husband. When I think about it, my question to Mrs. Akpabio now, can she really tell what her husband is doing in Abuja every day? She's in Akwa Ibom and he's in Abuja. So being so quick to coming out to defend the man really not makes sense. This thing needs to be properly and thoroughly investigated to get to the bottom of this. And like your guest said a minute ago, make whoever they find guilty pay the price based on what the law say. And lastly, is there, I get one question to ask.
Okay.
We really get sexual harassment policy for that legislation for Nigeria generally. And if we do, is this strictly implemented?
I do not know if we have a sexual harassment policy in the Senate, but of course there is something about sexual harassment and victimization and all of those in our laws. But the problem with this is that I've once had a guest, so forgive me, I don't switch to English language. I've once had a guest that had complained about the style or system of government that we practice in Nigeria, which he called plutocracy. That is the government for the rich, by the rich, and of the rich. Right. Because it looks like when a poor man commits a crime, nothing is done to the poor man. When a rich man commits a crime, nothing is done to the rich man. When a rich man steals with pen and all of those billions of naira, they are treated, in fact, they are guarded with police and security agencies before they would call them for questioning. But when a little poor man steals a chicken or even biscuits, you would end up spending a long time in jail for that offense that is supposed to be very minor, and it's a very worrisome development. So the reason why this is a problem is because even though there may be a law in Nigeria, or maybe there may be one in the Senate that, you know, should handle that aspect, but the fear of many Nigerians is the way that will be implemented, because we know that this is Nigeria. As long as something affects the high and mighty, it will be played down on it to be looked the other way. I mean, see the case of Joy Nunye, the Ogoni lady that says she's a Port Harcourt woman that accused him far back as 2020. Till now, nothing was done about that case.
Right.
In a same clan, just like you asked me a question, I also like to throw back that question to you, because I would like make you tell us how the thing they happen for where you did for Bodo Ibo. Make we know, see if that country where you did, how they for fit handle this case for that country where you did. They go to ask the woman, may she bring evidence of the part of her hand where he touch, or maybe to show whether nine fingerprints, nine really did her hand. 9 day her hand when you touch them, or something like that, because it's really embarrassing that we're going through what we're going through in this country, and this just tells you that this is the way the country is. I can assure you that two things may likely happen from this case. That this case would rather be switched on Natasha Akpoti and blame her for it, or it will be silenced, and at the end of the day, nothing will come out of it. These are the things that would happen. As long as it has to do with the high and mighty in Nigeria, these are likely going to be what the reaction will be. But it's very sad.
Now true talk. You asked me, say, if not this side, how did they play and pass?
Yes.
So make I give you a brief description of what it could look like. For example, for here we get policies. We get strict policies when it is speak against any form of harassment, whether against man or woman, but majorly against women who are seen as those that are more prone to experiencing this kind of act. Then number two, if this now America, now this kind of thing happen, the Senate president for don't step aside by now, by today. If I don't step aside, yes, until they investigate this matter and come to the end. Even the Senator Akpoti herself too would have been asked to step aside. They go protect her more. They're not going to victimize her more. Now she not cry out. The fact says she be woman, first of all. She don't get automatic protection from the law. When it will even make her not speak much about it. The only person when you going to hear the talk now, her lawyers. At this point, we're not going to hear anything from her. Nobody going to ask for evidence from her. You remember this man when that they referred to here in America as America's dad those days, Bill Cosby.
Yes, Bill Cosby, yes.
Now the same thing now happened when Bill Cosby left women because he sat on a place of power, in a place of authority. The one thing when Bill Cosby, they tell all those women those days when they molest them, now nobody go believe in that. Now, say everybody like me. I be popular man for America. I get fame, I get money, I get status. So even if you cry out, nobody go believe you. And it continued until one woman come out, speak out, and this now years after, nobody asked for evidence. The fact that she cried out, and then one come out, another one come out, the second, third one, fourth one, case closed. Bill Cosby went to jail. He lost all his title. So if not here for the West, where democracy day, where we copy them from, as we talk like this, Akpabio not go do where they. He not go speak publicly. He not go preside over the Senate. They go put him aside until they investigate him. And if they say he innocent, then they go prosecute Senator Natasha Akpoti for bringing a false allegation against him. Or if he guilty, he go face the law and he go step down as the third person in the nation. So for here, they not take sexual harassment to play. If you ask me, if they happen, yes, it happen. But it's not there as rampant as it be for Nigeria, where if the woman come cry out today, say, this kind of thing happened to me, nobody could do anything. Even for house, if your pikin telling teacher, your girl pikin, tell the teacher, say, hey, my papa touched me one kind when I not like. For school, you, the papa, the pikin, you may not see that child again until they investigate that situation and find out, say, what did the pikin they talk? Either they, yes. Either they correct or they wrong. They're not they use sexual harassment against females, children, girls, or women till they play for America. You know of PDD. That case, they
yes,
go
now.
and the
Yes,
rest
now.
of them. America,
People will get money die, will be billionaire self.
exactly.
See Aaron Kelly now. See Aaron Kelly. Aaron Kelly career don't end like this because of this kind of thing. And the kind of thing they play with.
He may not. His
Not
career
forget,
will not
not forget, say this not be the first senator where BC don't do this kind of thing. Remember that Senator Abo, where BC the famous sex toy senator. Senator Abo.
When he slapped that lady.
You understand?
Yes.
Remember that kind of thing. So why? So which kind of country or society will won't even breed with this kind? The way we be say they use handle some kind matter like this because it is shameful if we won't compare ourselves to other countries.
So you see where I get very disappointed with this case now. When you hear the mother senator, the one when he classifies herself as mother senator, speak, and they try to want to trivialize, yes, Senator King speak, the thing be like they take knife, shook person heart. You know, if not here, not this kind of thing happen. The women in the Senate, whether not Republican or Democrat or independent, they go drop party at that point.
Hey,
they go come together until they get justice for this matter, because the voice of the female senators or the women as represented in our 109 Senate today, now only 4 to 105. This is a big margin compared to this side where women senators they are, when they stand speak, the ground is shake. And you when the man senator, if you want to criticize them, you go think twice first, because that sexuality part will come in, and every other thing will come in. You go know how to address them. Although all of them are colleagues on the floor, but you know they trivialize matters of this nature. They are serious in job places, schools, homes. They're not a take on the place. So in our country, we copy this democracy from the West, but we fail to copy best in class practice when it comes to democracy. All of that we leave on aside, and we use this kangaroo method just to they wind the whole thing, they go like that without thinking of the actual implication when this thing will get on the people. Now, if you see what did happen with reference to this Senator Akpoti's case, he could tell you, say, those people are really not there for the average Nigerian who voted them into that place. Now themselves that they think about when you started to hear things like he's the father of the Senate. Come on, where do they get this kind of idea from?
And the president are the father of the nation.
The thing just they make person skin one jump come off from your body. You not send them there, go walk. Not be your house, not be your papa. He's actually your servant. Those senators and House of Rep members are actually your servants. They go there to work for you. Now, what the Nigerian people supposed to know with that? But they not agree, teach that side or make them public to Nigerian people. So one of the ways when I think say these kind of things, if you address them, now what a person like you they do, and many other people out there they do. Now, public awareness, we will raise them, begin to talk to the people about what this thing mean, what their rights be, who these leaders or so-called leaders, I not like to call them leaders. They are just privileged to be in that seat and that position right now. But it seems like they don't really understand what they are there for. We're supposed to talk about things like the topic when you discussed with Chukwudi a minute ago, where we get drug issue from India and how they enter our country, that our young people, they almost look like zombies today. They try to debate and deliberate on how to fix this kind of problem. Tariff hikes, what do they call them? Insecurity in the nation. They're not to think about how to fix these problems. Rather, they leave these multinationals, businesses when they come from abroad, to put tariffs on their own citizens. Look at America today. America they put tariffs on other countries, other businesses when they do business for America.
And Canada don't the answer on a one by one. Canada don't they retaliate too.
Yeah, they retaliate, but we'll see how the match could go. Who will go back down? But the point is this: the man is thinking about his people first. And that's what he's there for. He wants to do it for his people, and then we begin to think about the broader world. As it is now, you hear of, and this is not diversion, to tell you how these people think about their people first. Elon Musk, everybody they criticize and say they scatter things. But do you know that there's a conversation going on now that out of all the money when they don't find out, say now wasteful spending, in the American economy,
yes,
they don't outline, say 25% of that, now still ongoing conversation, 25% of that money, when they recover, they will give them to every tax-paying American. And it amounts to about 5,000.
They go dash in money.
They go
dash money for Nigeria. On not get poor of the poorest for that place. You know, so we are the poor of the poorest, so they give money.
No. We not lobby for this one. This one, what did the government say? Say out of this one, we find out we are going to give 5,000 to all tax-paying Americans. It's still an ongoing conversation. But this is what your lawmakers, your judiciary, and the executive is supposed to do for the people. How telecoms could they put hats on the back of Nigerians when their salary is not to move anywhere? And this month, I did a simple calculation not too long ago, thinking about these hikes when they go on for Nigeria. I think the minimum wage now is it 70,000?
70,000 naira.
Yes. All right. And they put hikes on almost everything. Electricity, they talk about that one.
No, they don't increase that one. The concept people they ban B and C, be like say they own too small, they will still raise them.
You see, and then they talk of this luxury when he did it now for cable services. I don't forget the name what they call it.
Cable services now. Them multi-choice.
DSTV
and Go TV.
Right. And then telephone day. Precious, you know, the other day when I called for your show, I asked one question, say, how much Nine or Basanjo charge NTN, for example, when they come Nigeria from South Africa in 1999 to buy operational license? It was 50 million Nigerian naira as at the time. And everybody thought that was big. He charged NTN 50 million naira. But guess what? In less than 3 months, they made over 500 million when they go back to South Africa.
Very poor negotiation. Very, very poor. Very poor. And they're still ripping Nigerians off. See what they do Chukudi they call it. In fact, if not a country should be this call drop or poor internet service when person don't pay money, the person not supposed to sue them.
So wait now, let me tell you, they increase rates for here. But before you go increase the rates, you go first don't provide the service. You go don't let the people know, say, okay, you see, say now 4G now they used before. Now 5G day now. 5G they work well. It makes your calls clearer, your internet speed faster. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to increase on our price by 2-3%. Even at 2-3%, they will go debate more because we know they take them like that. It has to go through the government. The regulators have to approve it. And if they find out, say, they approve them, they go come put them for ballot. We go vote. Is it okay to increase this or to keep it the same? Do you think that it's worth it? If the people vote for them and they say, well, yes, maybe they increase them, then they're going to increase them. You know, they increase prices like that.
Flagship no vex. You, the people of America, they vote for waiting the bill where they give one. You know, they can't be where they increase for us, where they ask for our opinion before they implement them. So they ask for permission before and on go approve before they go even improve.
Even as small as water when they enter our house. I voted last November. It was on the ballot. They will increase the service charge for water. And guess how much they did increase them? All right. It not passed 3%. And that 3%, it made it to the ballot because not everybody agreed. So say 3% too high. So they put them for ballot. Make we increase them by 3% or make we leave them where it did. We voted for it. But as it is right now, they only increase them by 1.5% in my county. All right. So from 3% to 1%. And you know what did that 3% amount to when I look at my bill? Precious.
Sir?
My water bill every month. Now, somewhere around $75, $90, depending on how much I use. All right. 3% of that calculator. Make you see how much again.
Yes.
You know, so in Nigeria, here's what I thought about. And this is where I feel like the people, maybe they're not to think about this thing too much. The average Nigerian, they spend, make we say, to load up your data like you talk to me now, or you want to make a phone call. Every day, the average Nigerian, they load with 1,000 naira. Are they right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So you they load with
1,000 they reach again. No?
Okay, good. So make we even leave them at 1,000 naira to load. So we get many of these telecoms when they did it. And we know, say, every Nigerian, they use more than one provider, maybe two. And they see that.
Yes.
People, they carry 2, 3 phones. Now, when they get phones, when they get 2 SIM card slots, they get from maybe one provider, A and B. So we have what, over 230 million people in Nigeria now. Make we say 10 million nationwide subscribe to one provider. 1,000 naira to load per day for 10 million people for one provider. Now, how much, Precious?
Hell.
One day.
Now, money when they go make one day.
At 1,000 naira, right? One day is 10 billion. Multiply them by 30 days. How much be that? 300 billion. And then multiply them by 12 months. 3.6 trillion. Now, one provider with 10 million people only, they make from Nigeria. So make we factor in their operational cost. I'd like to know from them, how much it cost you now to operate your telecom service every month? You count diesel and all of that for us, all right? How much it cost you to buy diesel, pay your staff, operate, run your machines, and all of that to give us the kind of epileptic service on that they provide? So how much does it cost you a month to do it? Make we put on pari passu with 30 billion a month. You see where would they make mistake? And I hear now say they're there for NSC for Nigeria. So they're in the stock market. Nigerians can buy their shares, investing into their own business. That's one big way they make money here in the US. All right. So if I want to get Tesla, for example, I can buy Tesla stocks. Tesla, they raise money for a company with stocks. When they allow every American to buy as much as they could. So they are making money not only from the NSC, they are also making money from the consumers every day. And at 30 billion a month.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for this insight. Chukudi Ezugu. I don't know whether they hear us. Ezugu Chukudi. This one when the team wake you, so you rest your back for what? You rest your back for what? Like you need to wage your body small, make it for no fun. Wait till they happen. How can we get it right in our country? With these kind of things, then when they happen. Now remember, say this America where they talk about now, we they claim say we collect our own version of democracy from. Then see the kind of thing what would they do versus what them they do.
The people of Nigeria need to participate actively for the process of governance. Many of us no care. We believe, say, the government when we belong to, now the government will be say, our Lord and personal Savior, Jesus Christ, now be the president. Now, why anything when we they go through for this country, we go ask them to take control. In fact, to get the kind of situation when we go there where we say, we go to pray to God when we get light. As we go out, God, as they go out, may light today. Make I feel iron my clothes. You know, we don't see our powers to irresponsible people. Now, why would they look for some sort of divine power to come solve the problems when we say we face? Problems when we say as a people, if we think critically to go find solutions to that, we don't leave them to so help me God because of say we dey lazy to participate actively for the process. Our leaders now from us. If they choose people who don't care about us, or if they choose people who say not get the solution to the problems where we face, if they say now the worst of us, now then they preside over the administrative affairs where concern the rest of us. It is really very, very bad. And this country, in a country where we say God don't bless us with abundant human and natural resources. We get Nigerians where there's sense. People when we say for different walks of life, then they stand out. But yet, those when we say they drive the motor of this country, instead of making they drive and go the promised land, then they drive us enter inside canal. It is really very, very shameful and it is very, very embarrassing. I hope say the younger generation when they come will seize the initiative and participate actively for government, because those of us will be millennials, it be like say we still enjoy small. For the ones where they come after us, they not get future at all. if we continue like this. If
the country don't finish their future.
Yes, now, not be not true now, not be lie. You know they lie now. Country where we say no, they do anything for you. By anything I mean say, if we check the resources what we get for this country and the way when we say God don't bless you, the average Nigerian supposed to be person when we say he go fit compete globally. If he come out, if he stand, but for this part of the world, it don't be like say, now you go do everything yourself. See where are they now? Let me provide my own power because life not day. In fact, they do 2 days on, 1 day off. Band A, band B, no us. 2 days on, 1 day off. Now, my generator they run since morning. I get fan. I buy rechargeable fan. So that sometimes I go up everything, use rechargeable fan. You go there your house, you go do solar. You go there your house, you go dey find inverter. You go employ security guard. You go dey pay security levy. So sometimes when you think about this thing, me as I like this, call me His Excellency because now me be my own president. I provide basically for my needs. So why the person go keep they collect taxes from me? Because I know they see what they take and they do. Not be with this custom case of women for Enugu when they protest say over 150 people don't fight since the last 4 years.
I'm telling you.
They don't sack them.
Sack 58 farmland. Occupy their farmlands.
What did our security people they do? So we need quick action. We need quick action. We need our leaders them to seize the initiative. Do everything with the people to solve the problem they face for this country. May they leave church or church. May they get to work and provide action and results.
So talking about quick action, one of your leaders. Okay, I go like me you talk, but make I just quickly state one of your leaders, or just a Carlo they talk. Say it be like someone two they take them for granted for Senate because they work, but just down and they see their work. Say then get plenty work. What did they do? Say sometimes they even sleep till 11, 12 o'clock for night because in they work. This same man, I don't talk. Say president they sleep because president they drive around Abuja for nights. They see how Abuja did to feel the pain of the people for nights. So now they drive around. Now you don't talk. See people just they pay attention to the salaries of Nigerian senators alone. They could talk, say, oh, their salaries then big past any other senator for the world or any other national assembly for the world. But say then forget to look at the work. What did they do? Oga Flagship and Oga Isi-Uzo LGA. I feel like when you compare Flagship, make it help us tell us the kind of work what people they do, the laws and what they don't implement, compared to Chukudi, the kind of work them where our senators they do for us. Because right now, no, so one of the reasons we make our constitution the way it did, and we will feel say they balanced, that because of them. For National Assembly. If they don't touch up, if we're not there like that. One of the reasons why we talk, say, oh, nepotism, I think of the day now, because they never put strong laws for inside constitution to hold the executive accountable against such actions. One of the reasons why they talk, say, oh, election they count for Nigeria. Now, because of say, we never put stronger laws for inside our electoral reforms to make sure, say, we do election where we standard gidigba. Or to make sure, say, maybe commot the appointment of INEC chairman for the hand of president. We could find another way we go use the appoint INEC chairman so that truly INEC go be independent. That independent electoral commission go really be independent. And we could know whether really they don't work. I for like Flagship, we could start with you. May you tell us something they do for Budoyi, but all the work what people they do compared to the work our people they do for inside on a Senate and House of Rep.
So this two Thursdays ago, we get one town hall meeting with our congressman, the one when they represent our constituency.
On a Siam, if not a get meeting.
You precious.
Call me no peak.
I wish I recorded
the Congress.
How I wish I recorded that meeting. I think he said you need to see how they give this man bass dose. They call him every name when they did the book. Citizens, so ordinary people, every one of us went gathered there, and you know why they vex? Donald Trump, Elon Musk, USAID, everything they the table, and you need to see how they give him heat when they say he talk. This is a man when they say when you watch him for TV, they talk for the floor of the Senate. You will say, this is a man when get respect. But when he came back home, we went vote and go there. We give him to him. What did they do there? What did he sit down, they look before Trump, they turn this whole place upside down. And he get to answer us. He had to answer. You know, we not get soldier and navy and police and marines when all of them stay there, they blare their siren. People not fit touch them. I can't go meet them there. Yes, I talked to him. I asked him my questions. He answered me. We talked for like 10 minutes until I come on. Everybody else did the same thing after the meeting finished. So if you talk about what our lawmakers they do here, now what do we send them go do for their night they do? If they go there, do anything when it is against us, we they recall them back. And we not they wait for person to tell us. We know the process of how to recall our law.
On a process they as difficult as Nigerian process, because one of the reasons we make it hard now in Nigeria is the process.
No, I think go there, start a complaint and obtain signatures. That's where we start.
Oh, wow.
We won't call this
just
guy
like that.
You know they do what you will tell him. So if I get the number of required signatures, I tender around and he comes back. We start to deliberate. What do you do there when they against what will be our interest? If we don't like the answer, we cast a vote, put him out, we vote another one in, send him go there. It's not a difficult process. They're not be Lord and Savior when we say we're not if you reach them. If they go there, as a matter of fact, there is a law that this our senator support. And the law now be this. He said for America, if you be woman when married, you can't change your name from your papa name to your husband name. They sneak on in somehow. If you change your papa name to your husband name, your right to vote may be in jeopardy. And this our congressman, he cannot support that bill. So when he come that day, you need to see where women they tear him down. He can't explain, say, oh, you know, at first he want Dodger. But last, he can't tell us, okay, you know what? He can go back there again, go review that bill, and then bring it back on the floor. The things wrong with the send them there, go do. So you're not going to just go there because you're there Washington, D.C. Now, but in the first place, now our money will take the pay salary. Now our money will take the travel. Not be your own money, not be federal government money. Now our taxpayer money. So if you don't do what we send them, we go call them back home, put another person there, and let that person go represent our interest for Washington, D.C. This kind of things now, what Nigerians need to start to do. And I guess the first place, and I will end with this one, the first place where our people need to start from, now for them to familiarize themselves with what these laws be, what do these policies be, what will be the duties of these senators and House of Rep members, how they supposed to operate when they did there, what do the people supposed to know as constituents when these guys they go represent there. If they won't bring them back home, what will be the process? Yeah, I know say Nigeria, they do the whole like jungle stuff, but there are ways in the law that allows for this kind of things to be checkmated and bringing these guys back home if properly addressed and implemented. Now, one person, night change, take the start. It always doesn't start with a crowd. And lastly, remember, Rosa Parks here in America, those days many years ago, when they say white people now they sit down for front of bus, black people are back.
Yes.
It took only Rosa Parks, one woman, to change that. Yes. She went there and sat where white people were sitting. They tell her, make it get up. He said, no, they get up. They tell her, make it get up. He said, they arrest her. Yes, she went to jail. But guess what? Today, I can sit anywhere I want to sit in the bus. No difference in that. So these are the kind of things we need to, we need to know, say, the kind of change when Nigeria need now. Price good day when we go pay, but we need to put our head inside if we really want the change and make them happen.
Thank you so much, Flagship. Very, very interesting to hear all these ones from you. But very quickly, this kind of thing will happen for inside Lagos State House of Assembly before I let you make your run. This kind of thing will happen for any of our state congresses.
What did
we be say then come speaker because of appropriation? You know, say plenty money they remember, see the accuser say they plenty money where be say he spent anyhow. As they talk to you, we get evidence we show about how 45 billion naira use waka anyhow for backup vehicles where be say lawmakers buy under the supervision of Obasa. 45 billion naira for backup vehicles. You don't understand. That is not the right vehicles, the backup. They can't imagine how much the whole vehicle themselves could be. If they go use 45 billion naira buy backup vehicles, you spend them anyhow. Now, this and more accusations, I'm busy them is summer on top of Obasa head. But all of a sudden now, those things no day again. They don't bring them back, put inside. Specifically get this kind of issue for any of our congresses for America, then they bring them back inside power.
You not get where it will happen. Make I give you 2 examples. Just recently, one of our mayors for one of the cities here in Atlanta, he spent taxpayers' money, which would be government money, take travel. Let me say he's not buy anything. They said
just travel.
He travel and he say he's not travel. Go. I think it was Europe somewhere. A couple of tickets, plane tickets. So not buy motor. As he come back home. Now back again. He losing position. Recent, I'm talking about 2 weeks ago. They remove him from office. He go sit down for corner. Why they're looking to this whole thing? So he's no longer the mayor of this. No, for plane ticket. And they ask him, say that why can't you go do so? What do you go do there? Who send you? Now your president waka.
So you try tell me, say, if Nigeria now on a president for no buy jet with you today, never tell us where they collect the money from.
The jet when Donald Trump they use, so you know when they buy them. How many years it don't they?
Yes.
Which one be even the new one when he said they won't make for president with all the new technology and all of that, he still have to go through a tough process before they approve him, and it's not even going to show up until 2027 or thereabout before we go get that one. They know they buy new car. Now the car when what do they call him? Biden.
They don't use
Biden, and now Trump again. Now that they use.
So they not just go buy Escalade as to go buy Escalade. Wait till today. We'll never tell Nigerians where they collect the money from.
What did you do the one when they did it? The one when they drive, when the former president drive. In fact, as far as to the table and the chair when he did White House. Now the one when he did it before. Now they still they use. You're not gonna come there and say, all right, change new furniture.
No, flagship, I don't believe you, no vex. So are you trying to tell me that for your yearly budget, on a day they buy spoons every year, on a day they buy furniture every year, on a day they buy electronics every year? Because we buy these things yearly. These things they day our budget yearly. Remember, say Aerofy son just complain, say, when they stop these things, what did they do? Where be say computers, did they add them for budget every year? Spoons, forks, everything for even National Assembly. For the different departments, agencies, and parastatals. All of these things they repeat them for their budget yearly. The boy don't complain. See, these kind of things they know they're necessary because they know they perish yearly. So it means upon a place they know they do it like that.
If Donald Trump if Donald Trump invite anybody when he not come here for state matters, come White House, and he give him one burger chop. Now in money now he go take pay for that burger. He not go use taxpayer money to pay him. When they eat, our presidents, they get their own personal cards, credit cards when they hold. If he buy, in fact, we see one not too long now. When Joe Biden in the office, he go buy ice cream down the street from the White House. Now in credit card, he take pay. The cashier give him receipt. He hold the receipt. He put it for pocket. Guess what? He go show that receipt. To people when they manage our nation finance, say, okay, una give me 20,000 this month for food. Out of the 20,000, they go ask him how much you spend before they go put them back. He gives account of everything. You don't put money aside to buy things recurring over every month or every cycle. It doesn't work that way here. You cannot. It is not allowed. The day they find out, say, if they misappropriate funds, it go consider answer to run. And besides, they get people when they check these things. So they don't have any right to say, this year, the bed when they inside White House, they won't change them. Except say, okay, the mattress done bad. The wall, the paint don't old. Make them repaint them. Those kind of little things. They go down.
So you may say that the bed where Donald Trump used before, now Biden used and now Donald Trump go use again. No, I not believe on that. All I need is to renovate
they go buy new bed frame. You see, the thing about America is this: they take pride in these things. Except saying I'm waiting. Make I put this one there. Except saying I'm waiting they allowed in the law, say the president fee carry, come off from White House, go put for him personal library when they go build for us. If he not there, he they leave him back there. And if the one went there when the other president still they walk, he go put him back. This new president will continue on, except in little things like pillowcase, mattress, pillow. Yeah, they can change those kind of things then. But say they allocate one huge budget to buy spoon this year, next year you could buy another one. It does not work that way. And the first lady of the nation has no budget allocated to her in any way. She has nothing doing with federal or state matters.
So they cannot use 5 billion equivalent of naira as we did for that of our first lady in appropriation. No, that is the not be the main appropriation. Now even the supplementary one to use by hackers. No, do that kind of thing.
What is she doing for the government? That's the question. Which kind? The elector come office there as first lady. She's not elected. Now her husband, now they elect. If she won't do anything, the husband will pay for her with your own money, not federal money. So we don't this abuse of funds in Nigeria when our government do. It's not seen here. And lastly, our guys, our Nigerian senators and government officials, they make more than these our senators here they make. And the senators in America, they know. I know say a lot of them on the side of their mind, they wish that Nigeria they did. Their salaries they're approved. They don't just hike them and hike them. Joe Biden's Donald Trump's salary, I think yearly, I can't remember the exact figures now, but it not reach $1 million. And that now money when they pay him as president, it has to be approved. You know, they dictate, say Air Force One don't buy today, you won't buy a new one tomorrow. Is it still working? Yes. Is it in great shape? Yes. Then continue using it. They're not a change them like that for this side. Because if they do, the people will jump shout and it will cause problems for the country. These are things.
There was once I interviewed a congressman. Apologies for cutting you because you're already talking about it. I interviewed a congressman for Georgia, for one on our country, and the man come to talk. Say even Obama when he be senator, so Obama not even fit afford accommodation for Washington. Saying a shared apartment in the state. Say they not get car allowance. They not get wardrobe allowance. They not get the newspaper allowance our people get. All those allowances our people get, say they not get them. They don't get even official vehicles. I feel why that honourable well. Do you know what it means to be honourable in Nigeria?
No.
The honourable well. So then,
how
can we get it right in this country, Nigeria? And that's
you see that thing when that senator tells you when you interview, not true. I have seen it firsthand. As in, I have been to Washington, D.C. I have been to the Capitol. I have seen where the senators, they stay. Precious. Sir? You see this my office when I sit down inside my house. So, and a luxury place compared to where these our senators, they stay. If they have to deliberate on bills or have any matters that goes over hours or that require that they stay within the Capitol for days, they get cubicles. It'd be like, those bunk beds. Those small, we go see one small hanger wardrobe with the tiny small wardrobe for her to hang a coat and all of that. They don't get house. No senator has a home in Washington, D.C. Everywhere they live in is paid for by the government and properly regulated. So we don't get that kind of build house for Washington, D.C. for Senator Warnock, for example, when they my state, or one congressman for here. Get one big house for Washington, D.C. No. And guess what? When he finish work from D.C. and he come back home, now the house when he stay before, when he go there, now they come back to. So in a one-bedroom apartment he did, before he become a senator or government, when he finished from official work duties, as in just serving 10 finish, he comes back home to his one-bedroom apartment, except say he saves in salary to build house. We don't spend lavishly on our legislators or members of executive. The governor of my state, they drive himself, go walk, come back. You feed a see him here and there on weekends, they buy petrol. If they sell petrol, whole petrol nozzle, they pump gas by himself. We don't appropriate this kind of loud stuff to our officials here. The reason is simple. They work for us. Now we send them go there. If they do anyhow, they go see anyhow.
See anyhow.
So
So this Lagos State thing will happen like this. If to say enough America happen, how not for take react to them?
No, we're not going to take them easy. The question one would ask now, who they make these changes? How come 36 or 37 lawmakers vote Speaker of the House out, and the same 36 and 37 of them, they vote them back in? What happened? When they changed their mind? These are the questions we're going to ask. Who they influence this decision when they make? You guys say when I don't like them, when I vote them out, impeach them, and all of a sudden, a couple of weeks later, when I don't bring them in, and the same they vote them back into office. It cannot happen. It does not happen. Will never happen. We never reached that place yet, except say democracy don't die for America. But as it stands right now, what happened for Lagos State so cannot happen in this place. In fact, there's another senator, I don't forget the state where he come from, that also got blamed for wasting constituency money. Used too many. He did jail, like they just sentenced him 2 weeks ago. He's in jail. An active senator, not the old one, active senator found guilty after proper investigation. Guess what? 10 years in jail. No questions asked. So what happened for Lagos cannot happen down here. I'm not sure say it go degenerate, reach that way, except say the people start to lose their mind. No, Lagos cannot happen here. It's not allowed. Now we the people go first jump on them, and they go retract and reverse them back. Like I say, my congressman came here, questions he could not answer. We know say Duamo. We see him for TV say Duamo. We read him for newspaper say Duamo. But if they try to tell us here, say, oh, well, he who can for throat. You don't know when he talks, say, okay, go back to Washington, D.C. and go back to review it and get back to us. We're not going to let him slide. We get another town hall meeting and they come. And these questions, when we give him, make he go find out come. So when he returns back in the next town hall meeting, we start from there. They're not to sweep him under carpet. Last time he tell us that you could go look this thing and give us answer. If he not give us, he promised us that he will give us the answers in a short time. So if you not bring them before the next meeting, when that meeting starts, guess what? We're going to start from there. What have you found out? That's what we hold them accountable for here. They're not to sweep things under the carpet that much, except say, maybe we vote them in there. Even if maybe we vote them in there, worst case scenario, we shut down the place, shutting it down, protest, not by going on the street not just to walk out from and nobody wants that. If you want to make a political career die, good for him. Let him be strong-headed. And secondly, the law works here. We know the law. We know what it says. If he does these things wrong and we're holding him accountable to it, he's going to be prosecuted. And if he's found guilty, he goes to jail, depending on what the law says.
Thank you so much, Flaxship. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much as you give us insight on how things happen for a saner environment. And I hope what's make they continue to talk so that Nigerians go know what's indeed their rights and responsibilities be. Be like say everybody just relax. And the easiest thing we say, Nigerians not even very difficult to govern. A very simple things they ask from their government too. Yep. Just give us small road. Now make go say, oh, Wike is a working minister. Wike was a working governor. What did he do? He build road. With which person money? Your money. It don't come
responsibility be that.
Why responsibility? So it's Nigeria. Nigeria are the only country where we say the people will put at the hem of affairs go take care, go give us our fundamental human rights. I will go to praise them, say them too much.
No,
are we not so easy to be governed? And yet they will still take us for granted.
But you not think if we make the people aware of what their rights be, here's what I like to start with to every Nigerian. Make una go pick up a copy of the Constitution. Make everybody begin to read them page by page. Form small groups in our town, in our village, community. Start to discuss them. What does this one mean? This line, what do it mean? How does this affect us? If we start from there to they know what it be, then we understand our rights as citizens. And then we can start holding these lawmakers responsible when they start to mess up. It don't make sense, say, me, I be from Delta State, all right? So I be worried. So let's say Obukoko for Warri run for office today. And then we know so Bukoko now one face me and face your apartment in the state. But because we know a hardworking guy, we can't vote him in, enter inside council meeting, all right, or local government.
Local government.
So, but then we can't find out, say, in 6 months, Obukoko don't build one mansion for one corner.
Back come up on a side, self.
Now for you.
And another the same level again.
No. and the people will call him honourable.
Yes, now.
It doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to be that way. If when I say you buy one spoke for bicycle, after when I put her for office, when I suppose ask her, Obukoko, that money, when you take buy this spoke, where you get them from? We know your salary. We know how much you're supposed to get. How you take get this thing? If you know if you explain them, when I bring them back home, send another person, go there. That's how it's supposed to be. And the law in Nigeria has provisions for this. Because the American system now we copy from Nigeria. Pretty much they use. So we need to go learn this thing, get ourselves familiarized with every one of these laws and the Constitution, and then start to ask our leaders questions when they come back home and stop worshiping them. Make we stop to the worship them. They be our servants, not be we be their servants. Now then I suppose they hail us, not be we suppose they hail them. So every Nigerian when they watch and when they listen to this, make una know say, una lawmakers, one are they call honourable and your excellency. Not be so, now they're supposed to call honourable. Now the reverse now they play for Nigeria. Make una start to ask them questions. And if they're not giving our good answers, vote them out of there the next time.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Flagship. I am looking forward to a Nigeria where during the next passage of budgets, I think by the end of this year, we'll begin to ask questions. What are the items in that budget? Because these days we hear state president, they even carry budgets go without, without some of the items or the ministries, departments, and agencies. They did a day inside. So we'll begin to ask them questions. Say, what's in the content? This one I want to buy. What do you want to buy last year? Why this one I bet and I buy them again now? This one I won't put now there. Because the cost of recurrent expenditure is too much.
Too much. It's not necessary.
The same thing would they pay for them over and over again. Then how many people be the civil servants who are supposed to pay that salary without recurrent expenditure? Very little, very minute percentage of Nigerians now they captured for the civil service structure for Nigeria. Yet we spend a lot of money from our budget in recurrent expenditure. What? Using them to buy spoons every year, buy forks every year, buy stationery, buy stationery, save good. Buy computers even AC, fridge, plates for inside Aso Rock, would they buy every year? The same Aso Rock clinic that we equip every year, but our president never takes treatment in that Aso Rock clinic. It's very embarrassing. And then we keep complaining we don't have money. We beg international communities for money. And then the one that we have, we use it anyhow. And then what will be the real duty of the people who will keep there to checkmate this government? What will be the National Assembly members? So it be like say the work for Nigeria to move forward. Now their hand the day, the National Assembly members, because now they're supposed to implement those laws. They no. This to make it not be like this, make it be. It be like say we need some kind of stubborn, rugged people them to day inside our National Assembly so that they can treating this our country well.
Make us spill one beans here, and it doesn't mean too much. But here's what we in the diaspora, some of us, and be everybody, we don't start to look into all these international laws and how it operates. And here's what we are trying to do. For every one of these loans, when our government they collect, they try to find out whether loopholes where citizens can challenge these loans when they borrow with the IMF.
And when you find out, help me, call me, join. I go follow Putzmouth. Are they very interested?
We look into it, we read page by page. If you get where they say citizens supposed to get approval for this thing, or if we can object to these loans as citizens, we go apply to IMF, to World Bank, say any loan when they approve, when Nigeria apply for, make them not give out to them again. And then for those when you get assets abroad, make our government start to look into them. Not be only interest when Abacha carry, they're going to return back every day. We won't know what they get for here. If we as citizens in America cannot spend over $9,999.99 at one time, why are you allowing these guys come here with millions of dollars and you don't ask questions? We they hold our. I had a conversation, and sorry, Precious, I don't mean to take too much of your time, but this is what we're doing. We they get access to our lawmakers here. I mean, our senators and congressmen. I met Senator Warnock. He's from the state of Georgia. At the airport one day, we flew on the same plane. I had gone on a business trip to DC, and he was on the plane with us. By the way, he not sit down for first class, so he did for economy. Well, yes, yes.
You know if you afford first class.
With who money?
Hey.
With whose money? First class. He sat on the same plane, Delta Airlines. And I walked up to him. I greeted him. He hear my accent. He said, "Oh, where are you from?" I said, "I be Nigerian." You know what the man do? He pushed back his head small a little bit. Oh, such a great country. Blessed and filled with so much resources, but with very, very poor standard of living.
Or leadership.
Leadership. Now go ask him, say, "But why do you think it is so?" He said, "Well, it's you, the people. You let them do what they are doing." And then I can chip him in and say, "But you in the West here, you have a hand in it too." He said, "How?" He said, "Because you condone them when they defraud the people and bring the money here and you don't ask questions."
I agree with you totally. I agree with you totally. And the reason why would they?
And he pushed her back to me. He said, "Now we." He said, "We not the city when they bring the money." I said, "But if you, America, can question me, a citizen, if I spend over $10,000, you want to know my background, which kind of work I do, where I get that money, my bank account, all of these things, IRS will look at. The day when I buy a house cash with $100,000, why don't they ask these guys questions when they come buy a house and stuff here with with millions of dollars?" He said, "Well, now, Wahani there." I said, "No, you go back and look at it in the Senate. Make them begin to push for this thing. If you really think you want to help Nigeria, my country, or you want to help Africa, our continent, you need to start to look into this and stop these people. If you prevent them, then the people in Africa will do well because they will not have no place to steal these monies and hide them in, but leave them back in the country where they can be used for the betterment of the people."
But your country said, don't they add another plus to them again? Just Donald Trump now with this in green card, that be yellow, gold card, same way bring out. It's like a bait or to Nigerian and African, I don't want to call them arm robbers. Politicians when they see money now. Because it's like a bait, because you could just tell them, say, bring $1 million. What if be $1 million for those people? They go find money, sharp, collect the money. Sir.
Precious, he did since not today. He don't take. You know how much he really be. He just increased the price. All right. And the reason why they increase the price now to decrease the number of people when they come in with that. You know how much it did before? $250,000. That's all you
but it's only going to increase the stealing in African countries because they will steal and bring it to you people now.
Right.
And people
how many of them?
Asking them how they got the money.
That's the question.
The problem.
But even at $250,000, how many of them they still and come here? And again, don't forget that green card when they give them with that investment of $250,000, which is now $5 million, he get conditions so precious. And he get conditions. You know what I mean? Say they don't give you the green card and that's it. The day when you mess up in one of those conditions, you lose it, and you go back home. So not be free money. Yeah, he just increased the price. It has been on for donkey years. Where if you be an investor from abroad and you bring $250,000, you automatically can get American green card. But your business must continue, must be in operations, and you need to bring the money in every year. But not be all of them if you do them like that. And even at that, it's conditional. It's not a one-way traffic. Trump only increased the price from $250 to $5 million. And let's see how many of them will bring the $5 million. He could take the money from you. But when you get here and you see the terms and conditions for which that amount is there, you can ask yourself, say, is it worth it or not? And the decision is left for you to make. So not be new. It's always been there.
Thank you so much, Flagship.
Thank you, Precious. I appreciate you having me.
I appreciate you big time. I do this one every day from 5:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. daily.
Make a join.
Let's just sit down. They talk about things to move our country forward because I very passionate about our country, and especially because I like to break down the conversation.
We too,
I find out that yes, I find out that conversations around the economy, government policies, actions and inactions, most Nigerians they lose interest for them because in few say maybe the language of presentation they be too big and confusing for them to understand. So now waiting make now what's make me they do like this now? So now what to make me say we're going to bring them down to the level of people inside this platform. 5:30 p.m. every day, we could just sit down, they bring them down to the level of everybody, make all of us they follow. Because I mean, Pidgin English are the only language where we say no gets you know get any ethnic affiliation. You know, it cut across every ethnicity, nationality, even religion for inside Nigeria. So make we use it. Why can't we use it properly? So let's just use it.
Precious, make I personally thank you for this thing I want you to do so. Believe you me. Now, grassroots, now the change could come from, not be from the top.
Now them be my focus.
When you they use so, I beg, not change them. You not get to come when they speak three. Not change them. Make those for the grassroots get the message in the language that they understand, which is what you are doing. So thank you so much, and let's continue doing it. One day the change could come.
Thank you so much, Flagship. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, so you can join in on the conversation. Time don't reach ABC on a few just begin to talk as you do on a Bele. I've been don't post the link to this conversation before, or make a try go post them again in case you just join us for the first time. You go fit join the conversation live right now as we talk like this. So if I don't need to call me, I could just post the link to this to the studio so that you could just follow the link, come straight into the studio. The link will carry you straight into the studio. In fact, check on the pinned post. You did the post to a pin for inside the comment section. The link there. So if you just follow the link, come straight to inside the studio, make you come join the conversation, make we know as you do you for Bele. In case you just join us, make I tell you a few things we don't talk about today. I first tell on I say MURIC they vex. In case you don't know who MURIC be. MURIC na the Muslim rights concern. They don't slam Christian Association of Nigeria Christians. Say, why on a go do like this? Why on a go they blame schools them way be say shut down academic activities them for different states for inside Nigeria because of Ramadan? A consign on why on a go blame them say they shut down schools? That kind of thing. How is here? Bauchi State, Katsina State, Kano State, and Kebbi State. Say why it be say Christians they get double standard? When it be say they go do Christmas and schools go there holiday during Christmas on a no talk. They go do Easter, schools go there on holiday during Easter on a no talk. They don't come do this one now on a con they talk. Why be so on they talk one other things then they happen on a they put mouth for that one. Now on a don't come talk for this kind one. Wait, be say happen. Then we also told you that Enugu women they protest, say headsmen don't they to attack them or in fact they even block road. Say headsmen don't let them rest at all. Say from the year 2000 to this early 2025, say about over 150 human beings now don't die for their community for inside Enugu State. One community, not be all the communities. One community for Enugu State, 150 people now don't die. Human beings. About 28 farm settlements now they don't displace. 28 farm settlements they displace them. No, be said they displace them because of the activities of these men we call killer headsmen. How do they come inside this states? That be the problem. How they become their neighbors, because they talk say wait, these people no be our neighbors. They know they share boundary with us. So if Fulani Herdsmen no be neighbors with us, they know they share boundary with us. How they can use the enter inside the community? They kill our people anyhow. They attack our farms. Say they don't even say if they complain now, they go burn their houses, take over their ancestral homes there. For inside Enugu State. In fact, make I even tell you the name of the community for Enugu State. Make it not be like saying I may just follow, they even talk themselves. The name of the community na Eha-Amufu. It comprise of people who join body with them, Mbuji, Umujove, and them Abo autonomous communities. Then for inside Isi-Uzo local government area of Enugu State. Now them, now be say this matter that affect well. The team paying them well, as we say they talk about them. And then we'll move to other matter them, as we say Senator Itagiwa talk. Say why Senator Natasha would they complain about sexual harassment? For you to contest election, come win and for inside Nigeria, come reach the position of senator. You suppose don't they above sexual harassment, because suppose don't they used to the fact say you know feel they sexually harassed again, because you and the men they don't do the same level. I kind of wonder if you did the same level with men, it take away the fact that the men feel sexually harass you, or you yourself will be the woman feel sexually harass the men. Well, I guess it's as good as mine. Hardship, talking about how economy use the critical and wear gyms. Senator Isi-Uzo talk say himself don't tighten his seatbelt because say things hard well. Say people just look and like say, oh, Nigerian senators or National Assembly members they chop plenty money, they chop plenty money. Say they just chop plenty money at all. Say they work. Say the kind of work where they work, it hard well. And say, now make Nigerians supposed to heal themselves for the work. So sometimes some of them they sleep around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock for night because of the work that they work. You can't ask yourself, what be those bills that way be say they don't implement to use better the life of Nigerians and to better the country generally? Because if they implement better bills, then why you could allow them to repeat unnecessary items inside budgets every year? Why it be so on never amend the electoral act to make sure say on a tighten every loophole where it be say on a fellow politicians go use GPT mago corruption for inside the election? Why I never do those laws then? Why it be say laws then we go better the things, the lot of Nigerian people them on I never look at? Well, if you notice, some kind of price war don't they between Dangote and NNPC. Dangote go reduce price, NNPC go reduce, Dangote go reduce, NNPC go reduce. People don't talk, say this price war will continue till June. And say the Nigerians go to Nigerian because right now some filling stations they sell fuel for 800 and something naira, 860, 865, 840, 880, 870, like that. So Nigerians they enjoy this price war. Nobody can't mention international standard market price anymore. At this time, no more, we'll buy fuel from direct international price, or when I'm going to buy fuel according to the international price of crude oil. No. Now ordinary fuel war. Why? Because Dangote say if they produce enough to serve the whole Nigeria, they import again. But NNPC no one stop to importation because of waiting interest. Then we say that attached. Some people going to talk saying maybe not just because of interest, but maybe because of say they no one leave that monopoly for Dangote hand alone. They feel live now, they do anyhow. But another question we need to answer. This one I don't tell us say some of our filling stations then for inside our refineries for inside Port Harcourt and Warri don't they work. If those refineries they don't they work, governments too suppose get hand for inside the production and refining of our petroleum products inside Nigeria. Then why we still they insist on importing? That's the question where we say answer not too plenty for inside. But we're going to see more of that as it happen. I'm going to give you the gist them one by follow. So about 9.4 trillion naira basic where we say they say oil companies and carry. Nigerian lawmakers been call oil companies and someone they made they can't explain this matter as it take be. The oil companies they never stay answer them. Now the Nigerian lawmakers don't talk say if we no answer us within 3 days, we don't give an ultimatum, we go shun on her, we go do on her many things. They go answer. What thing go even give oil companies we can operate for our country mind? For our lawmakers to call them, they go get the temerity, the audacity to disobey our lawmakers, they no great answer them. Not be see finish. What thing go cause that kind of see finish for Nigeria? We go make them go see us finish to the level where we say they no go great answer our lawmakers. Well, that question, I no get hand inside, I no go be answer them. We have seen Navy destroy 3 illegal refining sites for inside Delta State. And people come to talk say, 3 illegal refining sites, now you say then destroy for inside Delta State. That is illegal refineries. People come and say, no vex, all the illegal mining sites where we say we get for Nigeria, what they don't do about them. Sote, or Shimole don't even come out, come they complain about the illegal refining sites. In fact, as a matter of fact, he even point and say that those refining sites might be the reason we make insecurity plenty for inside the north. Because those refining, those what do they call them, plenty, and the activities of those illegal miners now make insecurity plenty because they give them gun they use. And now what they make insecurity, they make I even go find clips of where it be saying talking because sometimes it good make we hear them straight from the horse's mouth. Make I just play a short clip. Tomorrow for inside the show, I go feature Barrister Adams and we're going to look at some laws, some things for inside our constitution. We're going to teach us our rights as Nigerians and waiting we suppose know as Nigerians for inside our constitution. No play with tomorrow show at all because Barrister Adams go break down things that concern the constitution for us well. And it go good
in many parts of the country that is going on. And they are being manned by retired generals, and we know them. Yes, we know them. Nobody can pretend he doesn't know them. I did a letter to former President Buhari, because somebody I sent to go and conduct a primary somewhere reported back to me, a retired general of Northern Instruction, told me that, look, Adams, you are worried about the challenge of conducting primaries in Zafara. The challenge you see is there is far more than that. And if it's not dealt with, Nigeria will not know peace in parts of the country. And this go all the way through the belt, all to Kaduna. And it up to, yeah, correct. And he told me that those involved in this illegal mining, they use choppers. They procure arms exactly the same way as our militaries were doing in the South. They give them arms. They use choppers to come and cut away the gold. And they take them out of this country and make billions of US dollars. And the federal government is not doing what it should be doing. I took this letter to the former president when I was national chairman of APC. And I said, call the general to give you more brief. In fact, what is happening, or what subsequently happened in that part of the country, was exactly what the general told me was going to happen. Because these guys have been weaponized by the illegal big men who deploy them, secure territories, and the weapon is meant to protect the Chinese and other foreigners who they actually employ to carry out the mining. And on occasion, they use the same weapon to carry out banditry, kidnapping, and all of the terrible things that are going on. Chief of Committee Chairman of Defense Staff, tell the defense I said so. That some retired military officers, army officers are involved in it. The day we can't tell the truth, this country cannot flourish. We can't change our, when it affects our people, we are at our best. We talk strong. Some other people appear to be above the law. That is what is going on with solid mineral. It is not that we don't know where it is. We have a whole survey of where we have what across the length and breadth of Nigeria. We also know, everybody complaining about certain people from certain nationalities. How they got here, even as we are talking now, they are doing those illegal mining. And those guys are getting richer when Nigeria State is getting poorer. But we carry the consequences of banditry, kidnapping, and that which these on illegal armed men, which they equip. Sir, who can afford to buy a chopper to land in an illegal mining site, cut away gold, return to sanity, and then on the way to airport, bam, take them out of the country? This is happening. So I agree with you, but
Oh dear, you heard that? You heard that from Senator Adams or Shomole. So how Ibi said they go fit to destroy the illegal refining sites on Niger Delta, but all those mining sites, illegal mining sites, where they for the north, they need to even pay attention to them again. You hear everything when you talk. Well, tomorrow hopefully we'll look more into this conversation and I'll let you in on what's going on there. We also did talk about what again today, some stuff about Lagos State House of Assembly and how their Conde-led panel forced Miranda out and resettled Obasa. That the original plan was to ensure that Obasa resigns, Obasa steps out, and Miranda also steps out. Some of the people, the members of the GAC, will be Oga President send make a concert to the matter. At the end of the day, they can't resolve. Say Miranda stepped down. Even like say more stories go see they come out for inside the Lagos State matter, and we'll let you in on it. Did I also tell you that Shawari slammed northern Nigerian governors as ignorant, idiotic for closing schools during Ramadan fasting? Well, that's also some of the conversations we had tonight. Nigerian government confirms plan to pay 7.7 trillion naira fuel subsidy debts to NNPCL. Now, this subsidy now from 2023 to 2024. How come we see they pay for fuel subsidy? Then call them say differential for dollar rates. But at the end of the day, it's fuel subsidy. They seen a differential. But at the end of the day, it is fuel subsidy. Okay. Make I no talk that one. Well, that matter will also it's part of some of the conversations that you may be privy of today. How Lagos State Assembly spend over 45 billion naira on backup vehicles and official cars for lawmakers. Well, all of these and more we had today. We discussed today on the show. I just want to say a very big thank you to everyone who's joined the show. But let me quickly read your messages because I know if you end the show, make I not read your messages. So I'll go read your messages. And you can also feel free to join in the conversation very quickly if you have something to say. But let me start with who now? CYOK. Yeah. CY says, What time do you come on? I come on 5:30 every day, 5:30 p.m. every day, Monday to Sunday, no, Monday to Friday, 5:30 p.m. every day, Monday to Sunday. Don't worry, I'll do a flyer and I would, pass it across my social media platforms and all that. So we're just using this week to set up and to prepare. Also, Biafra 147 says all politicians in Biafra land will never go unpunished for their crimes against Biafrans, including Asari Dokubo, Wike, Bianca Ono, and Peter Obi. Oh, wow. Really? And Raymond, what did Raymond say now? Raymond Okekaro said, obstruction of curriculum will bring about more Almajiris in the north. That's what you said. And he now says the religious war has started. We have to wake up. That's what you said. And then move to other messages here. Greg Ovie says, and they have a governor who's fooling who in Nigeria. That's talking about Enugu State, right? Oyi one of Oyi Afole says, Igbo governors are to be blamed for the fighting. ESN instead of, Igbo governors are to be blamed for fighting ESN instead of them to team up with ESN to fight. Perhaps you meant the Fulani Herdsmen or armed Fulani Herdsmen. And he says it's not too late. They can still beg ESN to get back to their position and do the good job that they are already told to do. And is this to you? You say your name is dishonorable, Alaye, good for nothing. Oh, take it easy, brother. Obiora John says, all hail Biafra. Oh, wow. And Oyi then says, almost hail Biafra. Oh, wow, interesting. And where now? Oyi says, governors are the problems. Where are their Ebubago security? Where are they, said? Where are they when all of this is happening, by the way? And they said, tell those Oloriburuku truck drivers that they know they bring foreign terrorists into Igbo land. Take it easy, brother. Take it easy. And then you said what again then? You said they know they carry food come to our region. Then they carry terrorists come to our region. Oh, wow. Okay, they're accusing the truck drivers that it's actually not food that they bring into Southeast. It's terrorists, and that's why they're attacked. Okay, Itama Tito 1 says, let us break up the country and save lives. They want to close schools during Ramadan. That's what you said. And then Oyeka says, husband material, please keep supporting our APC woman leader. I am loving this program. Keep it up, guys. Thank you so much, Oyeka. And who then on Oyu1 says, on no get any security for Nigeria. How can someone in jail go to rob with police gun? My dear brother, that matataya me. And then Precious, he didn't whine. Boko Haram no do the same thing. Let's not even go to that Boko Haram matter. Ledger Man TV says Nigeria is a joke. I wish I can say otherwise. Oyewande says, tell the Mumuse former US President Bill Clinton went low to chase Monica Lewinsky, a clerk. Predators like them can't resist when they feel like knocking. And Oyewande says, bro, who go investigate? Criminals investigate criminals. They possible at all. And then he also said, this is Nigeria. You want to do investigation, my dear brother, that investigation, it go hard. Nigeria na Bubu Gang, Stars Paradise. That's what you said. And then Mazi Prince says, pray, sao, I hear you. You want to see what PDD, a billionaire in US, is going through now in court. Can it happen somewhere in this Nigeria? Unfortunately, that would never, it would barely happen. He has that kind of money. It will hardly happen. Mazi Prince says, even Senator Al Franken was affected for harassment before coming to Senate. Yes. And then Ikels says, nice one. Thank you so much, Ikels. Appreciate you. Thank you. And Oyuwan says, gents, watching, please make on a like and share our sister talk. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let them share the talk show. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oyuwan, thank you for being such an amazing supporter. Shameful minimum wage. I see you and what you said there. And then you said, bro, that's 1,000 is what percentage of minimum wage in Nigeria? Don't even try it. Don't even try that. Nigeria is practicing something like democracy, not really democracy. Can I agree with you? Precious, you didn't whine again. Ozoji na heartless criminal. Calm down, brother. What of cars they buy for new members and and their members. Okay, and they say we are practicing something like democracy. I think I saw that already. And John Bosco says they should even be changing their life every year. Anti-Precious, if I tell you the amount of money being budgeted for necessary spending in this country, Nigerian senators are richer than British Prime Minister. My dear, my dear, my dear, my dear. I say Anti-Precious, I miss Barrister Darlington interview. I can't wait to listen to my Barrister Darlington. Oh, you can join him daily. Thank you so much. Oyewon, I see your superstar, your super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It means a lot to me. Thank you. 75% of Nigerian leaders are not voted by the masses, and they are rigged by INEC into the office. That's why they will not be accountable to anybody. They do what they like. It's unfortunate, and unfortunately, I can't say less. Bro say, Oyeden says, bro, now Olodos will copy the US system. That's why they know they copy them well. Chai, they even copy Matt's number wrongly. Apologies. Thank you to everyone who's joined the show. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being part of this show. Thank you. We'll be doing this every day, Monday to Sunday, hopefully. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Let's continue to speak for the development of our country, Nigeria. And we do hope that's one day we'll go reach that Nigeria of our dream. I'll see you again tomorrow evening, God willing. Have yourself an amazing evening. Good night, and God bless you.